Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
We are live, Boog.
Oh, we are live. Yes, sir.
We're officially back at it.
Ka-choo.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. Love and tradition of the grand design. Some people say it's even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene. Days go by, it's the bigger love of the family.
The Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast is recorded in front of a live virtual audience and is funded in part by viewers like you. Thank you. Three.
I'm your host, Boog. I'm a boys.
That's it. Boom. The Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four? Who would have thought? Spider-Man and Super Friends? No? No. The gruesome twosome in a mirror. How about that? Oh, the Shield. No, never mind. The Shield's not. Shield's 3. 4 Horsemen. Duh. Oh no. Oh, well, hey, my Discord crashed. So it's just me for now. It's rebooting, so we'll get back to that in just a moment.
Like,
Oh
he's getting,
God. How old is
he was
Raphael?
dry.
He's like 60.
No, he's like
Oh,
70
man.
something.
yeah, he's high 70s, man. It's crazy. It's like,
Yo,
man.
what did they have to injectors do what to make that happen?
and what's crazy was that like 2 years ago he just had a heart attack.
Oh, he's wilding.
And he had 2 more as a part of the story of the match.
Oh, that was the part of the story. He had a heart attack twice.
Yeah,
Really?
he like faked a heart attack in the match, and then it was like,
Oh,
aha, I got
no.
you.
Such a terrible thing. Like, imagine he
That's
did have a
not
heart
good.
attack in the middle of the match.
Right.
What
No
the
one
hell
would
is
ever
everybody
know.
gonna do? No. Yeah, what the hell?
Could you imagine? But yeah, that was
We didn't have to imagine it. We saw it, Boog. Wild.
Oh,
This man got juiced up. He was bleeding like a pig.
He was.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. Apparently, audio is messed up until just now. So, what's up, everybody?
Oh, hey.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
sir.
You guys
We
missed a
officially
lot of
back
good
at
stuff.
it.
I'm loving the Hawaiian shirt.
Of course. I decided to stop dressing like a homeless person at work. It's kind of bleeding over into the podcast,
Excellent.
so that's pretty great.
Talking about, man.
I picked my mom up
Channeling
from the
your-
airport, and I was just like in regular work attire, which for me is like basketball shorts and an old T-shirt, absolutely murdered with paint. And my mom was like, "What were you doing before this?" I was like, "I was at work." She was like, she looked me up and down. She was like that, and I was like, "Yeah, like that." She was like, "No." So we went to Target the next day, and she bought me like hella clothes. And I was like, "I can buy my own clothes," and she's like, "No, just let me do this." And I was like, "Okay."
That is proof that moms never stop being moms.
Really
Look at that.
I wish I'd gone to pick up my mom from the airport this week, and the outfit I was wearing for work this week. Oh, it insane. Rick, you saw my story on my normie Instagram. I was wearing
Damn right.
an outfit like a suit with a pattern that can only be described as grandma's couch without the plastic.
I love it.
Was this for work or what was going on?
Yeah, it's for a job I had this week.
I love
Awesome.
It was quite the attire.
Yeah.
How's everybody's week?
Pretty good. I had a excellent past week.
Oh, you sure
You
did.
guys go first. My week was better than everybody's.
Absolutely, there's no question. Well, I don't know. Dragon Ball came to Fortnite, so my week was pretty good.
My weekend last weekend was pretty wild, and then I went right into like a really solid work week. So I don't know. It's pretty damn good for me.
Rick, what about you? What's going on with your dog?
He's out of here. He's
Hell
back at
yeah,
his
let's
mom's house.
go.
He's fucking long gone. And it was just such terrible timing. Like I want to say literally 20 minutes after the podcast ended, she showed up and picked up her dog.
Hell yeah.
I was like, oh man, this would have been awesome like 20 minutes earlier.
It's really
Great.
yeah.
Well,
Rick at the end of the podcast, Rick left to take his dog out for a walk and just left me like
No,
a one man
no.
show.
here's what happened. I was trapped with this dog in here for 3 hours, and this dog is a piss happy dog. So he was like sniffing around a little too much for my liking, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
He was a little too deep in the sniffs. And I was like, dude, this guy's gonna fucking piss right now. And I didn't take him for a walk. I just let him out in the backyard, and he was out there for a little bit. And I was like, come on, and he wouldn't come back inside. And I was like, let's go, come on. And then he finally comes back in. I walk upstairs and I'm like, oh shit, show's over.
Oh, good. I just complained about CW Flash for the last 10 minutes and I just ended
That's
it.
what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's great. Worth it.
That's the one right there.
How's
That's
this guy
it.
still getting stabbed? That makes sense. That
He
makes
loses
sense.
his speed every time.
That's it.
Brings somebody back to life every time. Like, it's unreal.
Whatever.
Does he reach higher and higher upper limits of his speed?
He did in the second episode, and I guess I just stopped with that storyline.
Oh, okay.
This is the fastest I've ever gone.
Well, I had fully planned on being on the show last week, like remotely, because I brought my laptop and equipment and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were doing dinner at 8, so I would have had to cut out maybe a little early anyway. But
In Rome,
then
they
I
don't
had
eat dinner until midnight.
well, this was in San Jose. The rules are all different there.
True.
I had to help my friend. It was his birthday, and he was like, "Oh, I'm making my famous lasagna,"
Uh-oh.
and that's it.
And that's
We
it.
have
Oh, that's right.
15 to 20 people coming over, and all we're having as besides the drinks is lasagna. I'm like, have you never entertained people? Like, we're not just gonna sit around waiting for lasagna to be done for 2 hours. We need appetizers. We need sides.
It's a real
We
dinner
need
party
cup-
situation, huh?
For God's sake. So I had to.
You didn't even have cups?
He didn't have cups, bro. He had like coffee mugs and only like 4 of them.
What was the drink situation?
Everyone was just drinking out of cans and stuff. But then there's the one dude who's like, "Oh, I brought a bottle of wine. Do you have any glasses?"
I got mugs.
Nope. We got mugs.
Don't
So
talk
we
to me
had to
until
go
I've had
and
my
like
coffee.
buy everything day of. He was like, he didn't even have a dining room table. He had nowhere to like serve things. He's just like, oh no, it's cool. People will just be able to stand and eat their lasagna,
I
right?
love it.
No,
I
they
love
won't be
it.
able to stand and eat their lasagna.
Yes.
And he's like,
Standing
okay, well,
lasagna.
Let's pick up the grill for the barbecue tomorrow too, and we can just get the tables and chairs at Home Depot while we're there. I'm like, what are you talking about? Home Depot doesn't have furniture. And they're like, no, we're just gonna get a fold-out table and folding steel chairs. I'm like, what?
Home Depot?
Are we doing a wrestling pay-per-view? Like, what kind of entertainment? Do you just expect people to pull these things out from under the ring apron to serve and seat themselves?
It's
What
for
is
all the
going
juggalos
on?
and juggalettes, baby. Whoop whoop.
That's right.
Fuck
I-
this
We're jumping
shit.
from the top of the patio onto a microwave, Jeff Hardy WWE style.
Just with 20 people eating lasagna watching. Standing, by the way.
And speaking of which, we actually met a juggalette while we were out there. We went to karaoke one night, and they had a very clearly like kind of fading, possibly starting to get lasered off Hatchet Man tattoo on the back of her neck. And I noticed it as I pull up to the bar to grab my next drink, and I see it, and I'm just like, so are you down with the clown? And you'll never guess what they said in response, Poncho. You're muted, but I assume you're asking.
I'll never guess. What did she say?
Till I'm dead in the ground.
Oh, I knew it.
What? What was that response?
It's one of the slogans of the Insane Clown Posse, Mr.
Yes,
Nice.
yes, okay.
ICP. Yeah,
Got
yeah. And that was a great interaction for sure. And then I went to this Mexican place that Rick, not even because Rick had recommended it. It was just the spot in town. And then I had to check my DMs from Rick the next day to confirm that it was in fact the same place that he told me to go to, because they had this incredible orange sauce. And sure enough, it was the same place, and it was an incredible orange sauce.
Wow.
I brought back like
That's so good.
14. Oh, the food was great, but the sauce, oh my god.
All about the sauce, huh?
It's all about the
Oh, yeah,
sauce,
man.
baby. It was the food was merely a vehicle for the sauce.
As it usually is.
Yeah, and I brought back like 14 little cups of it, and then my friend is like coming into town tonight, and he brought me a whole nother bottle. Like we sauced the up.
Hell yeah.
I just saw a story today that Taco Bell is, I guess, like experimenting or means testing some plant-based options,
You'd love to
but
see it.
they're doing it in like Alabama or Oklahoma or some shit. I'm like, what?
Oh, test right there.
When
Gonna go over
I
huge.
when I think vegans, I think the South.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Said everyone, huh? Like Jesus.
Come on, they know that's a San Francisco, New York, LA.
Yeah, if they did that in LA though, like no one would be able to get any. Like the first 20 people would just sell them out completely.
All right. So everybody's week was good.
Yeah.
I'll say.
Yeah, I mean my week was fine. All I did all week was play the Dragon Ball Fortnite collab. It's literally it. It's literally all I've done. Maybe I did
so
some other
cool.
shit too, but that's all I can really think of.
You get any dubs with that Kamehameha?
Absolutely. There's no
Nice.
question. Like all we do now is if we're the last team and we like actually and there's one person left, we'll just down them and then we'll just team Kamehameha them. It's the most incredible thing in the world. Fortnite went from a game I cared so little about to being my number one. Just in
Number
the
one
week.
guy.
Yes, the Budokai Tenkaichi is now complete.
True. So that was my week. A lot of Dragon Ball stuff happened this week, so my week was just very Dragon Ball saturated. Like the Fortnite thing happened, and then the newest chapter of Super came out, which is just completely unhinged. And the internet is like going nuts with Frieza memes right now. Cause like I don't know, I don't want to spoil it, but like
Don't spoil it. But wait a minute, I didn't even know that. I saw stuff like popping up, but I just wasn't hip to it. All right, so a new chapter of Super started.
yeah, well, it ended. This is the latest arc in the Super manga ended.
Oh, in the manga. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
the
I
manga.
got you.
Yeah, sorry. So like, so this is a spoiler for like 4 years from now, I guess. By the time it comes out, you will know about it. So Frieza has a new form right now. Calls it Black Frieza. Most incredible thing ever. Very Japanese name. Zero regard for American culture. Like obviously Frieza like has been memed to hell and back for being like the most racist villain on the face of the planet. Guy comes chromed out with a new black form. So apparently he's got the end pass now on Twitter, and it's the most incredible shit you've ever seen in your entire life.
Yeah,
I've seen them Photoshop like waves onto like the little black part of his nose.
Yeah, and then my favorite one is the "We the Black Delegation" pic. That's the best one, man.
Oh, that's very funny.
It's
I still haven't even seen the movie. This movie that just came.
You should check it out, man. It's incredible.
I'm gonna check it out.
I'm gonna watch it subbed and dubbed. Luckily,
you know what I did see though? I saw Morbius on the plane.
Hell yeah,
You
bro!
got morbed up? You got morbed up?
What did you
That's
think?
fucking terrible. So bad.
Did your lady threaten to leave you because of it, or like I can't be seen on this plane with a man
That
watching
shit was
Morbius?
so bad. Damn it. I didn't see it all the way through to the very end though. But yeah, I saw enough.
You didn't even watch the whole thing. It was free on a plane, and you still didn't watch it. Hang on, I pulled up some of these Frieza memes.
Yeah, most incredible thing you've ever seen.
Black Frieza, you say?
The best ones are like
With the Kofi. Love it.
oh man, it's unreal. The best thing about this was like, so the manga leaked like I want to say on like Wednesday maybe, and then just seeing, this is my favorite one right here. Oh my god, just seeing like how it evolved just within a matter of hours. It leaked like at probably 8 a.m. in the morning, and by like 9:30 or 10. Like all of these had been produced. It was incredible.
Oh, and that's the one I saw.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
So it's going to be quite a while before this is animated, huh?
Oh yeah, there's no question. Unless they just skip a lot of this stuff, they probably won't. I mean, they got tons of stuff happening. So like there's lots of content for the anime when it comes back, but like it'll be years till we see this. Basically.
What is the general consensus of this movie that just came out now that it's kind of
people love
dust
it
has cleared a little bit? People still like it?
Yeah, so what I've been seeing a lot is like a lot of people that were hesitant that it was like all 3D now, like they don't even care. They still think it's great. Which is what I thought too. I thought it was great regardless of its medium, so it's a really good movie.
I based all of my anime opinions off of Ace, Animated Heroes, and he didn't like it, so therefore I don't like it.
Oh, that's fair. That's
You know
fair. That's fair.
It's funny that you said that because I'll be looking at a lot of his posts too and be like, oh, all right, I guess I probably wouldn't like it either.
Unreal. Yeah, the last thing I'll say about Black Frieza is like a lot of I've seen like in the community, a lot of people have like Frieza fatigue and stuff. A lot of people are like, "Oh, Frieza again," blah blah blah. Like, I don't care. I think it's incredible that Frieza is back right now. Like, he literally showed up at the end of the arc and one-shotted the main villain, and then one-shotted Goku and Vegeta in their most powerful forms, fully healed. Fucking skedaddled after that. He just showed up, flexed, and fucked off. It was the greatest thing
Did he
ever.
elaborate at all on his actions?
No, well, he just so like there's the whole subplot and stuff involves Frieza too. So like in this arc, the main villains are like they're plotting to kill Frieza, and they make a wish in order to gain strength to be powerful enough to kill Frieza. So they call Frieza to the planet that they're on, and then the whole fight between them and Goku and Vegeta and the other cast of characters is basically just a race against time until Frieza actually shows up. And at the end, he just shows up, and he was just like, "What the fuck are you guys doing here?" And flicks him off, like, and then just it's so great.
Now I know we may have lost some of the non-anime fans out there when we mentioned that this is all happening in the manga, which is the comic book that precedes when the actual anime adaptation takes place. So it's going to be a while, as we said, before you see it on the anime. This was a leaked spoiler from the manga.
Yes, still a single still images instead of a series of moving images, like you would see on TV.
In America, maybe called a comic book or a graphic novel.
Yes, and when it's on TV, it's called a Chinese cartoon.
Yes,
absolutely.
Or Japanimation.
Japanimation. That's right.
It's Afghanistanimation.
I just want to make sure we didn't lose anybody.
True. I think.
All right,
I think
we had gold Frieza. Now we got black Frieza.
True. Very true.
Got it.
I think it's really funny that like
I think all of the ethnicities should be represented by Frieza.
Yeah, 100%. He'll do it. By the end, it'll happen.
Oh no!
All right, so that was our week, I guess. Do you want to say anything else, Boog, about your week, your past week? I know you mentioned it on your update this morning, but
yeah, I had a little update. I was away in Mexico for 6 days. It was wonderful. It's probably quite literally the best vacation that I ever had. And it was a recommendation from JRA Nightmare. Actually, he had went out there some months prior, and I had saw some pictures that he posted, and we were like mulling over where to go for a vacation, and then we had landed on Mexico, but wasn't really sure where we were going to go in Mexico. And he recommended this little island off the coast of Cancun that was just beautiful. Well, the beach was beautiful. I mean, it was beautiful. It was just great sightseeing, great sun. It was a all-inclusive package, so all the food and drinks we would want, and it was wonderful, man. It was really, really nice. So we'd definitely go back. Would definitely recommend to anybody else trying to go and be booed up, I guess. It was great.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Time to do the podcast live from Cancun, all the four of us.
Yeah.
And I did mention it to you guys before I was before we went live, and I talked about it on my stream. But while I was up in the Bay, I actually met up with Russ with Shartimus Prime, and we had a little jam sesh.
Hell yeah.
Little like 3.5, 4 hours. It was awesome.
Dang.
Nice. You went to his house, or you guys met up in a neutral location?
Yeah, I went to his house.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you saw Nina, and you saw the kids and everybody?
I saw the lovely Charlita one, and yeah, I met his kids. Super nice. Very like polite little girls. Like I was very impressed.
What did
Honestly.
you expect?
I was about to say, what do you mean by that?
He's like with a fucking father like this, they should be off the wall.
But just kids in general don't even know what like a handshake is, and they were like super like friendly about it. Maybe I'm weird because I was handshaking with children.
Well, you know that they don't get that from that's all Nina probably. That's not Russ. Russ is doing so.
No, it was great, man. The jam sesh vibed like super well. The typical jam sesh goes like this. Hey, do you guys know this song? No, I don't know that one. Hey, do you guys know this song? No, I don't know that one. Hey, do you guys know this song? Oh, I think I know like the chorus of it. Okay, let's do that. And then it just like flows from there.
I love it.
But it was cool. He brought his buddy over to play bass, and there was like a little bit of Yankee swap going on with the instruments and everything.
You guys had a little Chiba?
He did. I was already coming off a 3-day bender, so I think I just had a little rum or something that he gave me.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Fun, yeah. I didn't get cheaped up that night, or that day. Plus, I had to drive back. I didn't want to get sleepy, so yeah. It was.
Look at all of these community team ups. I love it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I got a couple little videos. I sent one. We did a Motorhead song, so I sent it to Kyle from Super 7 because he designed that Lemmy figure. So it was all very inclusive, fun part of the community. I got to see like mostly his like garage and like the review station and all that stuff, and it's like legit stuff, man. It was super cool just to kind of get a little glimpse into other people's world of collecting and everything.
Yeah, it's always nice to see other people's setups and like I've said this plenty of times. You always seem to be in awe at some of the same shit you have at your own fucking house, but it's different when you see it somewhere else.
Somebody else you're like
Shartimus Prime. Good shit, man.
Oh my god.
P, I meant to ask you. Kendall was asking me about a Nintendo 3DS XL. What the fuck is that?
Yep, that is a thing.
Yeah, I said you would know.
Yep.
This is something that's discontinued.
Oh yeah. Well, it's only like a couple of years old. You can still find it it's pretty available
On like eBay and shit.
Yeah, I mean, even GameStop will probably still have it. You might be able to just walk in. You said
they
have
4 of them. You have 4 of them then, huh?
Oh, I got a ton. I used to collect DSs or 3DSs.
Oh my dude!
I said Pete's probably got like 5 of these things just sitting around.
Poncho, you would have loved my homie's place that I was staying at. It's in San Jose. I should have taken pictures for you because he's like a hardcore like vintage video game collector too.
Hell yeah!
He has like a bunch of modded consoles, and he doesn't have a single actual television. It's either a projector screen for like the PS5 or it's like top of the line old school CRTs for the retro video games.
I got a top of the line
like
Trinitron right here, right next to me. Can't see it, but
yeah, dude, he has like it's the CRT like in length from front to back is like this long. It was like a CRT that was on like production trucks back then.
Do you have any like super old consoles like any of the Ataris or ColecoVision or anything like that?
No, I don't do stuff that old just because I never experienced those when I was a kid, so I have no emotional attachment to it. It all just starts with NES for me.
We have a Sega Genesis here. It doesn't have any cables, but we have it for display with Mortal Kombat. And then we have a N64, a Wii, and then what's the one before that?
GameCube.
GameCube. Yeah. We have an order like on display. We don't really play them much, but yeah, we have an N64, a GameCube, and a Wii.
Very nice.
So none of you guys ever played Atari, huh?
No. I saw an Atari at a thrift store. But I didn't play that shit. No.
Yeah, I definitely had an Atari. That it was my sister's, but you know, of course, the start of it for me was NES too. But I definitely had an Atari. That was my sister's previously, and I definitely played ColecoVision, which was before Atari. But that only had one game, and it was Pong.
Shout out real quick to the beautiful city of downtown San Jose, because no shortage of barcades. We must have hit at least 3 or 4 barcades.
Yeah, there's so many barcades there, and then there's the game shop downstairs.
I went to the game shop downstairs, dude. It was fucking awesome.
You went to the game shop downstairs.
The one place that was, I think the one place that was a barcade here in the village is now like a weed shop.
Nice.
Actual order.
Yeah,
that's a logical next step.
It's evolution.
Yeah, I think the only Atari thing I ever wanted, I never found at a thrift store, so I don't care enough to pay for it. Would have probably been the Atari Jaguar, just because it's so random and like a bit unique.
Remember Neo Geo?
I never found it.
I don't need.
Oh man, that's
the. I grew up with the old Famicom, which was like the Japanese Super Nintendo.
That's what I played a lot too.
I remember that too.
That was what my uncle had in Venezuela. So my first exposure to like Nintendo was that Famicom.
What was the first game you played on
NES
Famicom?
Games too.
What was the first game you played on Famicom, Fabio?
He had like one of those like cartridges that had like the compilation of like all these games and stuff. So I played a lot of Contra for sure.
I played Popeye. Was the first video game I ever played in my entire life.
Oh my god!
And it was just a Mario Brothers clone, but it was great.
Basically, I remember that.
I always wanted to get into Neo Geo and TurboGrafx 16, but they're both really expensive to get into. Like much more expensive than Nintendo is, honestly.
Shit, they were super expensive even back then. That shit was like $500 back in those days, maybe more than that.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and then you get into TurboGrafx CD, and then that's even worse. It's such a nightmare.
I remember. I don't know if you guys saw this movie. It was Bokeem Woodbine started this movie called Strap. That was like a HBO like original movie back in the day or whatever. And at one point in the movie, they were playing Neo Geo.
I love it
because they were like big time like gun runners, and they had a bunch of money and shit. They had a Neo Geo.
Yeah, that's the system.
They had money like that. Huh?
Okay, so what you're trying to say is that this movie was realistic.
Yeah, I'm looking at the clip right
that's
now.
What Biggie used to rap about, right? Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, right? That's because he had money.
He couldn't picture this. Come on.
Yeah, come on. Give it up. All right, we're going to talk about toys today?
I guess. It is the lightest week.
I was hoping we'd stick to retro video games, but that's okay.
It's the lightest week possible.
So. Did we all peep She-Hulk?
Oh, yeah, I sure did.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll talk about that later then. All right.
Yeah, so first up is community stuff. I threw the link to the highlights in the chat. So let's get right into it. Yo, first up, Steven Smith.
Whoa.
Incredible. I kept on seeing this on my timeline the whole day he posted it, and I literally thought someone was just posting a comic book. Like I didn't even know it was figure photography. It was great.
Yeah, this is nice.
It's very nice. He has a seaside up here using the glass technique. He just stuck it up there with some tack, just kept falling off, but it's real. It's fantastic.
Incredible.
Love it. Yeah, I saw this. I really like this one.
Yeah,
I didn't know that I didn't know it was tangible though. I swore he had photoshopped this. That's great.
Damn.
That's always the best, huh?
It makes me want a updated superposable Marvel Legends Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
Even though this one still holds up pretty nicely.
Makes me want them to update Daredevil like they did Wolverine and Spider-Man and Superman.
Yeah. An updated Mezco Daredevil is in order.
Oh baby.
I think what really would have taken this over the top, maybe it would have been difficult to pull off given just how it was jury rigged together, but since this the Daredevil figure comes with like the big bendy wire cables between the nunchucks, it would have been cool to like have those wrapped around here too.
Yeah, I don't know that the Mezco one would have shown up really well though in this sort of like lighting and setting or whatever. But yeah, I feel you.
It looks fine as is, but if you're comparing it to this, then that's like kind of a key part of the imagery too.
True.
It looks great though. Don't get me wrong.
Hard to pull off with the glass technique in particular, just because the glass would be in the way for sure.
Yeah.
I would say if anybody ever wants to take a stab at this or try and recreate it with the weapon like that, you could just shoot it like just set it up down flat and then just shoot from an upwards angle and then just have like a flight stand or like a really thin like Tamashi stage act peg or whatever. Just go it would be behind Daredevil and it would go through the picture right here. And then you just shoot it straight down. That way you have all the space you need for, the weapon. Like what is it even called? What is it?
A baton.
Okay, yeah. The string. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying.
Rope, cable.
The rope, cable. That sounds better. The cable, like just being very like dynamic and stuff. Leave a lot of room for that stuff. But yeah, he killed it, man. Steven Smith, man, the myth.
The at the Dream comparison toys on Instagram.
There you go. The Rolodex at work.
Really cool. Up next, what's it gonna be, playa? Oh yeah, this was awesome.
This was really cool.
Jonas Sullivan, he killed it.
You guys finished the boys, right?
I even started it.
We can't count being anything about finishing shit. So
watch MCU shows.
This really dope.
Yeah, this is just it's just classic A.C.B.A, dude. Like the cutout work is just really, really good. But even aside from the cutout work, like the way it's framed in the first one is just really nice, using a nice rule of thirds, and then the second one, he just pulls it out, gets a wider angle, and he's in the very middle of the frame. Like the first thing I noticed was he could have just pulled it out a little bit more, or could have just taken the cutouts out, and it would have been the exact same framing and stuff. But I think the change of the angle really emphasized just how alone he is in the second panel. It was really nice.
1000%. Yeah,
much more empty room. Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny when I was scrolling. I had that Poncho moment where I was like, "Oh, cool! It's a fucking scene from the show," and then I'm like, "Oh fuck! Oh, this is it."
Reached that level.
Yeah, you know why this looks so good to me too, though, is because like sometimes I don't really like the way like extras look. I guess that was the term that we coined for this, when you actually have like full cutouts of other characters and stuff like that along with figures. Sometimes it doesn't mesh right, but this is pretty much taken exactly from the show, where they're supposed to look like really cartoony. They are cartoons and shit. You know what I mean? It's a figment of his imagination or whatever, but it looks so spot on to the source material that the cutouts just work so perfectly here. Like nothing else would have worked unless he had literal cartoony looking toys of all of these characters. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, this works so well. Classic A.C.B.A. for real. Real nice.
Very good.
That's
in hand, everything. And we don't have that many The Boys figures right now, so for him to be able to pull this off with just the one figure and then just using cutouts and some great staging is just really good work all around.
Yeah, and definitely like probably one of the most like expository scenes for Black Noir. It was such a like mysterious character throughout the whole series, and this is like a literal glimpse inside of his mind, and he just completely pulled it off here. Even just the slight changing of the posing, like he's looking around, like where did they go?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Is this the Mafex one or the McFarlane one?
I think this is NECA.
Oh, NECA. I was totally wrong.
I don't think the
Alright.
Mafex is out yet, is it?
I don't think so.
No, I don't believe so.
Because Homelander and Butcher just hit, so I think he's next.
Yeah. You're right. Okay.
Anywho, good stuff. Congrats, Jonah.
Jonah is plastic poses, I think. Come on, you guys got to plug that.
Yeah, Frame Plastic Poses, same guy again. Double feature.
Yeah.
Frame-
Oh, okay, nice. Cthulhu Flatagan.
The one and only.
Mhm.
You know what? All the time I've been seeing this throughout this week, and I thought this was what's my man's name? Alan Parma.
Yeah, he definitely does his thing with kaiju photography for sure.
Yeah, but just that style of
Yes.
of the real dramatic sort of lighting and stuff like that looks like his style. Wow. Okay. Double feature.
I honestly did not even notice.
This is one of those
From the same
McFarlane
guy.
figures. This is one of those gene stealers.
Yep.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah, that's pretty brilliant. I guess, yeah, you can just dye them. That's a great way to just go ahead
Oh.
and paint them.
Wow.
Zero regard for his own skin. I love the dedication.
Yeah, and then just dry
Yeah,
brush over
right in the dye, right?
My nail beds be damned. I don't give a shit.
Wow, that's crazy. Is he using a laser pointer for those eyes?
I believe so. Yeah.
In the fucking
Insane.
shot?
That's fantastic.
Did it? He went the extra
Yeah,
mile.
even that slight bit of detailing. Whoa.
Props to Jonah. This is a lot of work went into that.
Man, he's using Metallica, the track for this? Okay. This guy's my new favorite. You guys got an uphill battle. Everybody else ever featured. With the little scaled boat and everything. Yeah, the scaling is great on this for sure.
A lot of great techniques.
That's
Yeah, dude.
crispy.
One of my personal favorite
It's all
techniques is
perspective. It's all look, 2 laser pointers.
the cellophane for water is one of my favorite techniques ever. And-
Oh my god, for real.
They're so good. And the backdrop that he uses, he has the light directly behind it, so the lightning shines like way incredible. The lightning shines a little brighter just because there's a light behind it. It's so good.
Oh yeah, this is like a whole single cutout. It's not even, going back to that previous photo. It's you know, like layer it in between this too. That's awesome.
Wow. Nicely done. Nicely done. Love it.
Congrats, Jonah. Yeah, this is really sick. Yeah, the laser pointer eyes like really add a lot to this.
Mm-hmm.
Like you couldn't get this look from, post processing it. Even like the reflection down here of the eyes is insane.
Hey man, this is what we promoting all the time. Totally tangible. Doing it tangible, getting it done, working real hard for the shot, putting in the work, and even if people don't well, not even. I mean, that's why Seasides and, all of these little BTS shots and now people going crazy with the reels and shit like that is important because you could really show the work and the dedication and, it makes people respect the grind a bit more. This looks so good. Real good.
Really good stuff, Jonah.
All right. Give him a bump.
Next up. Yeah, I gave it a bump. I gave him a follow on Instagram. Hey.
Yeah, this is Ricardo. I'm not even gonna attempt the last name. I'm very sorry. But I picked this one. It's pretty simple, but the colors just really pop in it. And what really got to me was it's clear that he's on like some sort of weird planet, and he used the smoke effects from these Iron Man figures as like just weird smoke. Like I feel like if you use this,
Those look familiar.
yeah, if you use this anywhere else, like in a regular setting, like an Earth setting, it really wouldn't make sense. But it works for like this, alien planet, and it's just real simple shit. Like nice little portrait. It's lit really well, and it's just cool.
Yeah, I like this. This is nicely done.
And a little RUF too, a little rarely used figure. These are
Absolutely.
the Matty Collector exclusive Watchmen figures that were done like
I was about to ask what figure this was.
They
Yeah,
are
this is
still populating many ollies in the East Coast
Yeah.
as we speak.
really
Incredible.
good.
Probably my only two things that I would have changed up on this is probably move that smoke on the left over a
Yes.
little bit so it's not like
Walking his
looking
hand.
like it's in his hand,
Mm-hmm.
and rotate that the left shoulder down. The armpit should be down a bit.
Very true. Oh, yeah. You saying something,
Otherwise,
Fabio? I can't hear you.
Solid work.
Oh, my bad. That's just so it's like it's so emblematic of like this old body book, you know.
Yeah.
Like even the slight, you know, forward facing knee right there. If you just twisted this back to like complete the little sculpt, so you don't have a hard edge right here.
Right. What an odd point of articulation right there.
This is just one where they should have just not had a cut there. Especially because they're painted separately, so sometimes you end up with like a weirder paint or wash or something that doesn't match the top piece here.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yeah, rarely used figure, looking good. I wish I could just get this head sculpt and put it on like a V-Toys body, make a nice soft goods Dr. Manhattan.
Will
Here
be
we
soft.
go.
Anyway,
Your sickness shining through, baby.
well, I'm always thinking, oh, this is cool. Who's this?
That would be Lionel.
Of the Thundercats?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. They're on the loose.
The one and
Oh,
the one and the same.
Damn, he's really pushing that Super 7 to its limits.
Truly. That's what got me about this. Is like it's a really nice dynamic pose out of a figure that you wouldn't think dynamicism like when like handling it or anything. And then also what also caught me is like a really good use of this effect that you're absolutely tired of, Boog. But it's like it's just a good use of it. It's not just like random smoke or whatever. It's just like an action like effect of him jumping up. I think it worked really well.
Yeah, this looks really good. I saw this this week too. Yep.
Yeah,
This,
the colors pop. It's very nice. If there's one thing, just plant that foot a little bit more.
If possible, but yeah.
Yeah, if possible, for sure.
Yeah,
What was I going to say about this?
you know, as if he's like coming up out of the ground. It's a good way to have that sort of like swoosh jumping effect, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, he probably cut off most of that most of the base. He could have just cropped the photo a bit more, I guess, but not necessarily. But I don't know. What was I going to say? Oh, this makes me want somebody to do some really articulated Thundercats figures.
For sure.
I guess we've all wanted that for a long time, but
Yeah. Yeah. Mark Steven.
I would have maybe just turned his head down a little bit to have a little bit more. Like,
again, if possible.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think
But either way, it looks
else.
great. The lighting is really good. I love that like deep purple in the background and it really contrasts and you know makes the bright red and the blue kind of stand out. He's not like being lost in the background. You know, he picked a good color for it.
Sure.
Killing it.
This looks really good.
Hell yeah.
What's next?
Last but not least,
no,
Louis
one more
Marty.
after this.
This was
One of my
so
favorites.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I chose it for the podcast and then I scrolled down and I saw your comment and I was like, hell yeah. We're on the same page. This is so good. Immediately the first thing that grabbed me was the amount of depth that he was able to create in here. You really feel like he's in the space. There's a lot of times it's hard to create that depth. Sometimes it's really easy to tell that you're just using an image you found on Google or whatnot. That might be, and nothing's wrong with that. That might be the only tool you have. You don't have a diorama or anything like that, but it really just shows just how well people are able to utilize those tools. And the posing is sick, even down to like the angle is really good, which is what you said.
Yeah.
I loved it. Well,
Super.
go ahead.
What Doctor Strange is this though? I was trying to figure out. It's the most recent SHF one.
I believe so.
Must be because it's from Multiverse.
Because I was looking at the cape and I was thinking or the cloak, and was thinking that that was custom. But yeah, I could tell by the articulation it's an import. But yeah, I didn't pick up that Doctor Strange from SHF.
Yeah,
I
after
don't
so
think
many
Mafex
releases.
did a Doctor Strange yet, right? From the
They
movie?
did. Yeah.
They did?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's
But
good.
is it out yet?
I think so. I believe so. But I did not
Yeah,
get it
this
either.
is really nicely done.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's a really good blend.
the best thing about the blend is really what sells it. Like you can't even tell that it's a computer monitor.
Mhm.
It's so good.
He's got Wong back there. That's definitely the Legends Wong. But yeah, nice little mashup with the two lines, and it's seamless. Everything's seamless here.
For sure. Great use of depth too. Wong is just out of focus enough to where you can fudge the mixing of lines like that, and it's not like crazy apparent or anything like that.
And just the swag that Doctor Strange has right here. It's
Yes.
this whole thing is really nice, really well done.
Yeah, it's really difficult to get like a really natural, good walking pose like that. So it's very easy to just go a little bit over, and they kind of just look super stiff or like a cartoon or whatever. But he killed it.
Yeah, unless they're walking like Leo in that meme, I can't tell if they're walking at all.
I want that damn bookshelf, man. I missed out on that.
Yeah, I wish I had another one. I have one right here. And this is the fireplace right here too.
I do have that, but I didn't. I missed out on the bookshelf though.
Yeah, you need at least like 2 or 3 of these bookshelves.
What was that from? Was that from Gotham?
Yeah,
Bookshelf. Yeah.
came with the little Bruce Wayne figure.
Damn. Yeah, that'll never come back out.
Oh, never. I mean, Diamond could find another, I don't know, something to include that with.
Use it with, yeah, maybe you're right, but yeah, as far as the re-release of that figure, that's not happening.
Let's tell Zacho we need it. All right.
I love it.
Up next, I think last one.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, it's Naruto.
Please tell us a little bit about this character, Fabio. My mind is going a little blank.
Well, you see, this is Naruto of the Hidden Leaf Village, and here he is doing his Rasengan technique, and you can tell that he is in his sort of Nine Tails fox possessed mode because his little cheek whiskers have widened, his eyes have reddened, and they have had like almost like a cat-like stare to them now.
Interesting.
And this is what happens when he like really powers up and is accessing the Nine-Tailed Fox's chakra to power his Rasengan.
So he has a lot of dreams and aspirations. What does he want to be when he grow up? Like a principal? What is it? What is it called?
He wants to be the Hokage.
That's
or
it.
the head of the Hidden Leaf Village, as his father was once before him.
That's like a karate mayor, right? Almost.
Yeah, he's like a Supreme Court justice of ninjutsu.
That's incredible.
Slightly less controversial decisions, though.
That man just hit us with 2 saying, I look forward to Fabio's anime facts. Pure joy. And then earlier in the show...
your new Tuesday show, Fabio's Anime Facts.
That's it. Facts with Fabio.
Bro, when it comes to anime, I'm all facts, no printer.
True. Earlier in the show, BXTR Works hit us with 10. Thank you so much, man.
That's
Thank you.
And then at the top of the show, Bo Biggs, Man the Myth, hit us with 20 as well. Can't thank you enough, brother.
Oh,
You missed a bit.
He did it.
my man. Thank you, dude.
I wanted to highlight this because the effect there is tangible. It's really cool.
Oh, was that some light painting?
Yeah, it's just light painting. He has he'll show it right here. He's got some LEDs on the end of some strings, and he just does his thing.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's pretty badass.
That's pretty cool. The motion blur is post processed, but you know, the Rasengan effect just by itself was really great. I always love when light painting finds a really, really good application for A.C.B.A. and figure photography. Like it's just really nice. It's a really good marriage of the technique and the subject right here. And if you really wanted to try and get the whole thing tangible, you could probably do some sort of strange like long exposure with his shot, and then he'd need like a really stable tripod, but he could do like a long exposure and then at the very, very end just zoom out a little bit, and then you'd get those tangible motion blur effects right at the end of the photo. It might take a couple of tries, but it's definitely possible for sure. But hell yeah, he killed it. Oh, look at his Instagram. Wow, this is very organized.
This is a very well curated Instagram.
Yeah. He lives in a society, apparently.
How do we pronounce that name?
I don't know.
Here, Utois.
Okay,
It's
What?
French.
that's
You're
it.
making stuff.
I assume everyone's French until proven otherwise. I have a friend named Justin. I'm convinced his name is pronounced Justin.
Justin?
All right. So that is for
Good stuff.
highlights. Last week we started doing On the Table. Rick and I, we just went through the Discord to see what everybody had on the table tonight on a Friday. Are you in the grind, Fabio, or no?
The grind. No, I'm not.
Okay, well I'll screen share then.
Okay. I know when I'm not one.
This is, what do you call it? This will be just like last week. It's a new segment called On the Table. Basically, what we're gonna do is just see what everybody has going on tonight, and we'll just see what's going on around the community. See what's
We're gonna hit him with the old WTF IUD.
Sure.
You know what that stands for, Poncho?
Indulge me, please.
What the fuck is up, Denny's?
Incredible. What the fuck is up, Daddies? What the fuck is up? Oh my god. I haven't thought about that video in at least a week.
Dude, I watched that video. Like, I found it again. I watched it in its entirety. It's like actually hilarious and really good. And then it led me down this rabbit hole of other like hardcore bands performing in like weird places. I found a 40-minute performance of Papa Roach at a Shakey's Pizza. Incredible.
Oh man, yeah, that blew up like as a meme, and people were like, yeah, Papa Roach isn't fucking playing at a Shakey's Pizza, and then it was like, no, he is playing at a Shakey's Pizza. When
And
I
killing
was
it, might I add.
when I was in high school, all the local hardcore bands that like really wanted to like get a foot in the door, they would all perform at the back of the Nickel arcade in our town. Place was called Nickel City, and it would be so funny because we'd be there and like sometimes we'd like support our friends and whatnot. You know, we didn't want to, you know, some you want to see some friendly faces in the crowd, and like at 10 p.m. the guys at Nickel City would go around and kick out all the kids that were like below 15 and like their families, and they'd get all pissed. What do you mean we have to leave? It closes at midnight. And they'd be like, yeah, but these hardcore guys are about to fucking throw shit everywhere and they're gonna curse. Like, you guys have to leave. And like every single time without fail, you'd have one parent like, I want all my nickels back. This is bullshit.
Fuck.
It's Adult Swim. All kids out of the pool.
And it was funny because during the day, the little back section where they would perform is where the kids would have their pizza parties.
I don't think there's a more
man.
iconic duo to me here in Southern California than hardcore, post-hardcore, screamo, or pop punk bands and performing at a pizza place. Because that was the spot where like all my friends' bands in high school would perform at. It was a place in Long Beach called D Piazza's, which is like a pizza place.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the venue. There's a picture of me on my Facebook somewhere of me like playing with one of my friend's bands at D Piazza, and it was like, yeah, there's like Chain Reaction, which is like iconic to like the punk scene and like the 80s and 90s and stuff. But no, 2000s post-hardcore, D Piazza's Long Beach, my man.
Similar.
Piazza's Long Beach, baby.
There's a similar
Bunker Mike, you know
situation
what I'm talking about.
with me in my hometown. Everybody from Sumter, throw your hands up. Literally know one person in the community from Sumter. But there used to be a pizza place in Sumter called Pizza Lane, and then that's where all like the hardcore kids and like emo bands and stuff used to play. There specifically one band called the Swoops, and then somebody graffitied on the side of the building, "Fuck the Swoops." And every single time these guys went to go up, this was like months later, but like every single time these guys went up and like did a set at Pizza Lane, everybody would start chanting "Fuck the Swoops." It was the greatest shit ever.
Oh my God.
They hated it. Those kids hated it. It was so funny.
Real quick, one of the best band names that I ever saw in that time, they were called STF Unicorn.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
I was in a hardcore band right out of high school, and we were called Genki Dama, and every single one of our songs was a long form Dragon Ball episode title.
That's so cool.
Hell yeah.
That's Poncho, you just became so much cooler in my eyes. Nobody ever wanted to be in a band with me. Nobody ever wanted to play like old school metal or thrash or anything. They all wanted to play like pop punk and post hardcore and stuff. And I was like, I don't want to do this. I did actually become a fan of like my friend's band. They were like a very pop punk band, and I thought they had some really good hits. So I actually learned like a few of their songs and like would play on stage with them, but I was never in like my own band.
It wasn't my band anyway.
You're out of the
I was
band.
just there for the ride, baby. Our only original song was called 5 Miles Southwest of South City. Greatest name ever.
That's so cool.
Unreal.
Anyway, here's what's on the table.
Yeah. Anyway, what's on? Hey Poncho.
Yeah.
What's on the table?
Yeah, I can show you right now. So check it out. Peter Menokaul has this set up, a really cool little picture. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Looks like he's using like this is the Creep or something, maybe. I don't know what figure this is. It's from something. All I know is I bought this figure. I took the soft goods off, and he became like an alien body for me. That's all I know.
That's fantastic.
But he was setting this up an hour ago, and these are the shots that he got out of it. Really nice, dude. Look at the fog. Look at that.
No, that's a different movie, The Fog.
What's he using for the fog or the smoke?
Maybe a vape.
Vape Nash.
Get it, you vape.
Vapey Nashi. There's nothing better than being in traffic and seeing a car roll down their window, and then a gigantic fucking cloud of smoke just pops out of it.
I saw
I
like
Vape Nash.
I think it was like a Hyundai or something with a sunroof too, and I swear they had both windows open and the sunroof because I saw like plumes coming out of both sides and the top of the car. It was insane. Like what a fucking cloud.
the sweet smell of cotton candy.
It looked like a Pixar car getting angry.
I think vaping is like super obnoxious. I hate it.
I love it.
I fucking hate it.
Check it
smells
out.
terrible.
I love that. That's the beginning of my next story. So my wife just started vaping.
Oh no!
But the silver lining is she's only vaping like to stop smoking cigarettes. Like that's like her in between. So like that's okay with me because like I don't like cigarettes or anything like that.
I was just about to say she's smoking cigarettes and she's vaping.
No,
she needs
so
to be stopped.
The deal was like she can vape.
How does that even work? Vaping is less.
Well, it's still nicotine, right?
Less toxic than cigarettes. Tell me how this works.
Yeah,
Tell
so
me
a lot of people use vaping to like wean off of cigarettes because like you can get vape juice with like nicotine in it, but it's not as much as like an actual cigarette.
Got it.
And it
Okay.
doesn't smell like cigarettes either, which is like which is like it's right up there with health side effects. The smell.
So you're telling me that if you ever put up something for sale, you cannot list it as from a smoke-free home?
Well,
Absolutely.
Becca never smoked in the house, thankfully. She would
Okay.
she would always like smoke at work. Like when we first started dating, she would smoke like on the porch or whatever. But even then, like I would like I don't know, I'd complain about getting headaches or stuff because like that shit like really affects me. And then she was like, okay, so she used to do it at work and stuff.
We are at a weird point where like smoking, like for a while, like smoking cigarettes was like, whoa, like what a trash person. We still smoke cigarettes. It's 2020, whatever. And now in 2022, and everybody's like doing vape now, you're the one dude still smoking cigarettes. You're kind of the fucking man.
Well, the only reason I bring this up is because like my wife, all she wants is like just weird fruity flavors and just like the fixation of like of the act of like smoking a cigarette or whatever. So she doesn't care about like blowing like the fattest clouds or shit like that. Yeah. So like the reason I bring this up is because every single time she drags me to a fucking vape shop, like she gets me to like talk to the dudes there or whatever, and then they'll always try and sell us the most kitted out fucking box. They're like, how fat of a cloud do you want to fucking blow, bro? Like I don't care. Like I don't fucking care.
Yeah, I can't. I hate it.
That's incredible.
So many vape and like smoke shops popping up in New York City
Everywhere.
now too. I guess it's partly though because of the whole like legalization of marijuana and stuff too. But like, listen, weed is all fine and dandy, but the vaping shit is wild to me. To be walking around with that big ass box too, like I don't understand it, man. It's wild. That's a wild.
Poncho walked in, they saw the Dragon Ball shirt, and they were like, buddy, you're going to be on Nimbus with this one. This is the big cloud you've been waiting for, Master Roach. Come on.
What a salesman to just clock you that fast and just know the technique to take to try to get you into this world.
Mm-hmm. Try to get you into the world of smoking, doing nicotine. Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's crazy because like I have people on my friends list that I knew from high school and stuff, and like they go to like like vape competitions and shit, or to like to see who can, and I shit you not, blow the fattest cloud, do like sick tricks, Vape Nation is very real. And
I think we need to sign up Cheney for that.
I forgot about Cheney with the vaping. Oh shit.
Vape Niche.
Vape Niche, that's it. Anyway, this guy may be using a vape for a smoke. Whatever. It is what it is.
Oh yeah. And if he isn't, then that was a great tangent.
Yeah, well, it is what it is, Once again, no news this week, so we're doing what we can.
Yeah, not really.
All right. Next up, Simon Hill, Man the Myth.
Simon.
He's doing his thing with, I don't know who this could be. Is this a Golden Girl on the John? I have no idea. But
It's probably homeboy from the Goonies.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Guy from the Goonies.
Chunk.
No, Chunk is the what's the politically correct term now for someone of his
Rotund.
No, I don't even mean the girth of this guy's body. I meant Chunk, his mental state.
No, that's a
No,
different.
that's Flaw. That's Flaw. I'm sorry, right?
Yeah.
I was like, fat? Is that what you're trying to say?
Never.
You can't say fat no more.
I love it. All right, yeah. Simon posted this 4 hours ago. We'll see what it looks like tomorrow, I guess. I don't know.
They had this like photo op thing at the Mattel booth at Comic-Con. Was like like a fake, porta potty that was all destroyed with like a cutout of the T-Rex coming
Yes,
in.
they
So
did. I remember that.
take pictures of you like getting attacked while you're on the John. It's pretty
That's
great.
cool.
Wow.
And that tied in perfectly with the exclusive too, because that was the exclusive figure, or the exclusive like
Was it?
set. Yeah, it was
Oh, okay.
it was a set that year. Was the guy on the toilet and stuff screaming? It was a 3 3/4 inch figure, I think.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Very
For
nice.
some reason, I thought it was the Barbasol thing, but I think that was last year.
Yeah, that one sold out like almost immediately.
Yeah. Because to get the official licensing, my God.
Yeah, the hoops.
Pretty
It
cool.
reminded me of the year that they had Pepsi Max from Back to the Future. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I sold my Pepsi for so much money. I think I sold that bottle for like $300+.
Oh my god,
It was called Pepsi Free.
that's it.
Right.
Prop Hesser X says Sumter SC. Yeah, unfortunately, yes. Why, you from there? I'm sorry.
Oh man, all three of you now. You're all here.
3 is like practically a gaggle.
That's true. Yo, next up, Matthew Charles, the man, the myth, doing his
All right.
damn thing right
Is
here.
he doing some DC love?
Absolutely. Power Ranger stuff right here. Matthew Charles always kills it. Power Ranger stuff. And like the style of his photography is also very, very nice. You can immediately tell it's Matthew Charles joint. Look at
Did
this
they
thing.
finish are these the Zeo Rangers?
Yeah.
Did they finish them? I didn't realize.
I guess they did. Goddamn, I didn't realize
Pretty
either.
cool. That looks good. That looks super tight.
I think Pink was the last to come out, yeah. Because it came in that
Dude,
2-pack.
Wait,
the
pause it
Zeo
on the
Rangers-
viewfinder.
Do the Zeo Rangers actually fight Zed, or he's doing a little crossover action? Yeah, thing.
Oh my god, here we go. I think yes, they do. They do, yes. Because Zed is looking for the Zeo crystals. That's why he's introduced, I believe. Not introduced, but there is a storyline where he looks for the Zeo crystals.
That looks really good. That's gonna be a great photo when he posts that.
I think here it is. Boom.
Oh my goodness.
This looks like
That
a comic book
awesome.
cover for real.
Yeah, dude.
Absolutely.
And that rim lighting on the rocks back there, that yellow trim. Oh, that looks so good.
It's very good. Very nice. If I was wrong about the Zed thing, I'm sure somebody in chat's gonna correct me. Geeky Fresh is ready.
Yes,
Dang,
you're right.
kinda. Yeah, this looks good, dude. I think with like especially Lightning Collection stuff, like when it comes to like matching it up with a villain, you gotta take what you can get, dude. Like, there's no way they can keep up with like villains for teams. But like Cap Lives is saying, in the comics, anything can happen in the comics for sure.
Got it.
Hell yeah! All right, and
That looks terrific.
the last but not least is Budrick right here.
The last of us, but not least of us. Hello, Poncho is right there waiting for you.
Oh man, you set that up for yourself. Come on.
Poncho.
I actually didn't even realize this was Last of Us until just now. That doesn't even look like
what?
Joel.
You know what I just saw this past week too? Uncharted. What the hell
Whoa.
is going on with that?
Poof. Yeah, that's a must
Shit.
miss, brother. What the fuck?
Whoosh. It was so bad.
I'm still waiting for the Lim Toys ones to come out.
Those are gonna be good. This is weird. Who made these again?
NECA.
Oh, brother. But yeah, Boog, that Uncharted movie is bad. It's literally like zero regard for the character of Nathan Drake. It's not even.
I guess that's what I was thinking too. Because I never even played the game, and I kept saying like, I don't think the game is like this.
There is some at like it's within the realm of like Nathan Drake, but like Tom Holland doesn't even, the character he's playing is not Nathan Drake.
Right. Yeah. That's why I'm like, why would they even get Tom Holland? I don't even understand it.
Yeah.
And-
Weirdly enough, it should have been Mark Wahlberg as Nathan Drake.
Truly, and Mark Wahlberg just showed up as Mark Wahlberg in the movie, and like supposed to play Sully. Sully is an old man. He's an old dude. And Nathan is like a guy in like his late 30s, like early 40s,
Yeah.
maybe. And like, but in the movie, it's not even like Tom Holland is playing young Nathan Drake. He's just Nathan Drake, just regular ass Nathan Drake. Like, the fuck? This guy's in his late 30s. There's no way. I don't know.
I don't know why the acting was so bad though with actual notable actors though. Like, what was that about?
I don't know, dude. The whole movie felt like by the numbers. Like, we got to make a movie because like 8 years ago we promised some dude that we'd make it, and we got to make it. Right. I guess.
Yeah. It quite possibly could have been some type of contractual agreement thing, just like that. Like, all right, we got to do it
for sure. I would imagine
that was Sony, right? Sony made that movie.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, like, I would imagine like there was some sort of contract, like, if you keep if this is a Sony exclusive, then we can promise you this plus a movie in the pipeline.
Right.
Well, and
yeah,
and
that's
you don't,
true.
You don't remember you don't remember those interviews with Tom Holland like saying things that made him look bad? It's like, yeah, I went to the people that do 007 and I wanted to be 007. And they laughed me out of the building. And so because they laughed me out of the building, I said, well, how about Nathan Drake? And they were like, yeah, okay. And they gave it to me. Like, the interviews are so crazy. Like, why do you tell this story, Tom? It makes you look so bad. Why do you keep telling people?
Unreal.
Is that the McFarlane horse? It is, isn't it?
It sure is. Look at that perfect pompadour on it.
Mm-hmm.
This one from The Witcher?
Yeah.
Why isn't it on the top of these buildings?
What's the name of those horses? They always have like Spanish names. It's like Ricardo or weird stuff like that.
The one from Witcher was Roach.
Roach, yeah. But the meme of like all the horses in random places, they always have like Spanish names.
Hell yeah.
Anyway.
So yeah, that was on the table. Just a quick look around the community, see what everybody's working on. If you want to be featured on the table in the future, just be sure to. I mean, if you have shit going on the table on a Friday, post it in the grind or in the A.C.B.A. Discord, and then we'll see what's going on. Hell yeah.
No doubt.
And last for community is, I figured since it's such a slow week, we can finally do the spin for the random day for October. Why not?
This one's for you, Poncho. I'm screen sharing just for you.
What are you screen sharing the meme?
Yeah.
Stupid.
The 4 horse.
The 4 horse. Yo, like, dead ass, Paco was my nickname for like a good 10 years of my life.
Oh no.
Could not escape.
Why?
Why? I don't know, because people didn't feel like saying Poncho. So they were all like, how about Paco? Can I call you Paco? And I'm like, I mean, I guess.
One letter more?
Well,
I can't be bothered to say an extra letter. So how about we shorten Poncho to Paco?
Yeah, why not? Why not? You guys can see this, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. So I just stuck all the things on here. I wanted to do like this huge blowout to where I would choose a couple of pictures from each one, but then like that would kind of give away what I would think would be the best ones of that day, and that would kind of defeat the purpose of doing a random spin or whatever. So I'll just spin once and we'll see what the random day is. So just as a quick reminder, for October, hold on, I'm about to pull up the image right now. So these were the themes for October this year. Quick reminder, day 1, Back in Action, followed by Broken Bonds. In the Shadows, Prisoners, It Follows, Close Call, Batter Up, Night of the Sentinels. Whose Mans Is This? Well, one of my personal favorites of the of the event. High Flyer, Got You Covered, Armor Up, Army of One, Built Different, Me Out, aka the best day of the whole month. Punishment, Multiverse Madness, License to Kill, Unsung Heroes, Squad Up, Close Encounters, Wait, That's Illegal, DC Love, Multi-Skill Display, Breaking Bad, and The Lab, Nostalgia, Ace in the Hole, Back in Black, Monster Mash, and Till We Meet Again were the themes of last year. I went ahead and I stuck them all in this thing. And once again, the way the prize like structure is going to happen this year is we're going to do overall best places across the whole event, first, second, and third place. And that's, again, if you emailed your submissions to the official October email account. We reminded people basically every day. And all you had to do was email your submissions at the end of the week for that week, and then it would be counted towards prize recommendation. This year we'll do it a little bit differently. This year we're going to ask that everybody email their submissions day of, just so it's easier to sort, just because of the way that the email is structured. It's just a little bit difficult to sort it the way we're sorting it now. But we're going to have first, second, and third place. And then right now what we're doing is going to spin for a random day. And whatever day it lands on, we're going to do best of the day. And then just a random person from that day, which drives home the fact that as long as you participate in the event at all, you have a chance to win. You don't have to be the best displayer. You don't have to be even doing it for that long. This may even be your first year doing it. Or you could be a vet. You've been doing this every single time. Or you could have been from A.C.B.A. from his birth. You have a chance to win something from this event. So I have all of the days here.
Names.
Yep.
And
then I'll shuffle it a couple of times, and then let's go ahead and let's spin. So
the one it lands on is the one. We're not doing last man standing.
No, that would take forever. So
okay, I was gonna say
that's it. Close call. Day 6 will be the one we do a random of. So next week, we're going to take the week to file through day 6 and figure out what the best of day 6 is, and then we'll do a random spin among all of them for day 6, all the entries, and then we'll talk a little bit about October next week and stuff like that. So if you guys submitted something for day 6 close call of October for 2021, then hey, you could be winning something super soon. So good luck to everybody, and we'll see we'll see the fruits of this next week for sure.
Yeah, so that'll be the community feature next week. Will just be all the close call entries then.
Oh, let's do it. Yeah, that sounds great. We can do it to it.
Good stuff.
That's it. All right.
Yeah. Should we get into a couple super chats and then we'll move into the little bit of news that there is?
Sure. Go ahead. Stop streaming right quick. Let's see. So here we go. Adrian Glasgow hit us with 5 with a very important message. He said, "What's up, Boog? Just want to let you know the A.C.B.A. member Kimani Edwards passed away last week. He was a huge supporter of A.C.B.A., my best friend and brother."
No way. Kimani passed away?
Yo, I literally was just showing my girl a picture of a picture from back in the day at one of the Comic Cons, and she thought Kimani was me for a split second and asked who that was, and I said Kimani Edwards. Literally right before we came on the show. What? Hit me up on the side. I gotta reach out to his wife or something, man. Hit me up on the side, please. That's terrible.
Damn, that really freaking sucks.
Literally just look at a picture of Kimani.
Damn, that's wild, man. Really sorry to hear it.
Crazy.
A moment of silence, yeah.
Batman follows up with 5. He said, "Let's pour one out for a fellow collector. Rest in peace. I didn't know him, but he was one of us."
That's crispy.
Yeah, Kimani was someone who would tag me in a lot of posts about his shoes because he had the most ridiculous sneaker collection. Damn, man, that fucking sucks. His posts were always my favorite.
I was just looking through his photos, And yeah, he was wearing the Sean Wotherspoons. It's like, damn, this man knows his shoes. Damn, man.
Yeah,
that's
he was a huge sneakerhead. Huge, had a crazy sneaker collection. Always fresh. Always with his family. It's crazy, man.
That's terrible.
Looking at his Facebook right now to see what's going on.
Does kind of look like you. You squint.
I was just thinking that.
Well, you know, there's some pictures where he has his mustache almost exactly like Boog's mustache, and you're like, oh shit.
Damn.
Yeah, rest in power, man, for sure.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
I see Adrian's other
Not-
super chat
I'm
here.
not 100% sure on this, but if his brother's still in the chat, I think that he struggled with sickle cell, if I'm
That's
not
crisp.
mistaken. I feel like that's. I feel like he had sickle cell. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what it was. Ah, man, that's terrible.
Yeah, this fucking sucks.
I mean, it feels irresponsible to continue podcasting at this point.
Seriously, but yeah, all right. Just I wanna, like I said, hit me up on the side. Let me know whatever we could do to help to spread the word if that's what you guys want. And yeah, just I'd like to know. You know, honestly, to be super honest, sometimes I don't even want to know what happened to people. Sometimes it bothers me so much, but yeah, you know, I knew the brother personally, so it's crazy. All right.
Yeah, if there's like a GoFundMe that the family's starting or anything like that, yeah, we definitely want to spread the word for that.
I know he had a daughter and a wife for sure. So crazy.
All right, then let's get into some news. Let's lighten it up. Rest in
Well-
power, Kimani.
It's hard to lighten it up with first person on the docket. We're talking McFarlane. So
Oh, that'll bring us back around for sure.
Yeah, man. All our frustrations will be let out there.
Did we talk about it at all last week when you guys were doing it?
No.
Okay,
you know
great.
the hell we didn't.
Unless you push him, we really don't bring him up. He's just.
So how deep
Stop
do we
right
gotta
there.
go?
We talked about all this shit. We talked about Weirdo.
Oh no, yeah, we talked Parallax. We talked
The parallax without the proper
Yes.
painted temples. Okay,
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
talked
The
that.
we even brought up the video of the artist roasting
talked
him. We
this.
saw this
Oh,
one.
that's right. The one without the painted claws. Yeah, this guy. Okay.
Terrible.
What about the return of superpowers?
Oh, we
Nice.
definitely went through this.
Because I got my own thoughts about this too.
Oh my god. Well,
And just real quick, it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I get it. I get it if you grew up with this stuff and, you know, you're excited about getting it again for some reason. Like, I don't know. Is this what toy collecting is? Is just buying literally the same shit as when you were a kid because it looks the same as when you were a kid?
yeah.
Is there
Well, you know,
is the audience not a little bit more discerning than this?
this is just such a Todd McFarlane thing to do. Look at this fucking stupid Dark Side. It doesn't even go with the other ones. This is like a new 52 design. Why does he look like that? Like, what is going on over there? Who's making? Damn, come on.
I mean, cool. Even the vehicles, it's just like, really? Like, is this what? Is it Groundhog Day? If you're a collector, you're just reliving the same childhood over and over again. Like, there's, I get that
You know what's
appeal for
crazy is
sure,
that
but like,
people love this shit. Like all over my Facebook, all I see is like, look, I found the plane, and then everybody's like, location? Which store has the plane out? Crazy.
yeah, I can't allow nostalgia to bait me into buying shitty product. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's no way.
What about okay, this is new from this week.
Yeah,
So.
this is the newest point.
Okay, so we'll get into this. How about Arkham City Build-A-Wave is coming, starting with Arkham City Batman, which they've done a version of it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But this definitely seems like an improvement over the one that that they came out with before. That was like one of the earlier McFarlane Batmans. So it seems like it's using the same body, maybe different hands and boots to be more Arkham City rather than Arkham Asylum, but definitely a new head.
It's a new head.
It's a new head.
So new head.
Why is my no head button working? I'm sure it is.
And along with that, the Penguin.
There he
There he
is.
is. He's a brick.
There he is.
This ain't gonna move for shit.
No, like it's just this is gonna move so terribly. I can't believe it, man. I see all these people post like that Bane and that Clayface, and I cannot understand it. They're bricks. They look good, no question. The sculpt is so good on both of those, and they look so nice, but like they just don't move worth a
That's
shit.
crispy.
I say the same thing I always do. Like, these are great figures if you don't know better.
Yeah, man. Look, you know what? If you're a person that is just into toys and doesn't really pose or anything like that, then yeah, there's definitely nothing wrong with what McFarlane's doing for you. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
if somebody who cares like about posing and whatnot, yeah, man, I can't be buying this shit. Come on, what are we doing?
To play
These-
devil's
this
advocate,
figure-
what are you gonna have?
This
him
figure
do?
moves. I mean, this figure moves as well as the fucking superpower shit we just saw. That's the same points of articulation practically. And I mean, that's just for this guy, but like with Bane, man, he's like super agile, like fucking fights Batman like crazy,
Mhm.
and the same with Clayface. Like, I don't know.
What's this?
And,
What's this supposed to be based on? This Penguin?
Arkham
it's a video
City.
game.
Oh, the video game. Okay, got it.
Yeah, so it looks kind of like
It's a good head sculpt.
semi-realistic.
I mean, for sure.
Oh yeah, great sculpt every time. I cannot down this man pretty much ever. His sculpt's
No, the
always good.
texturing on the sculpt is always on point for sure. Don't get me wrong.
Does it look like the game though?
You do.
Yeah, pretty much.
The
And
game.
yeah, Mr. Williams right. They gave him double jointed elbows, but not Batman.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
It's just wild to me that he hasn't incorporated pinless joints yet.
Why should he?
Yeah, it's like I said, for somebody who claims that he doesn't like articulation because of what it does to the sculpt, he always finds a way to make every piece of articulation the ugliest possible. Like, he takes no effort in making sure that the articulation doesn't mess up his sculpt. For somebody that claims that's the reason he hates articulation, it destroys the sculpt. Like, you're the one destroying it.
What's the last Arkham figures that we got? Was NECA doing the Arkham?
Nah, it was DC Direct back in the day.
Yeah,
They did a
DC Direct.
whole line of Arkham Asylum through like Night, I think.
Yeah,
No, they
DC
did,
Collectibles / DC Direct.
Origins, Arkham Origins or whatever for
They
sure.
did,
But
yeah.
did they end up getting to Night or did they already lose the license by then?
They must have lost it
they-
because I didn't see any night figures at all.
Yeah, okay.
Are there actually any current Batman Arkham games right now or no?
No, the
Arkham Knights is coming out.
yeah,
like,
Arkham Knights
game.
is technically in the same universe, but it's not like a. Is that still Rocksteady or no?
No, it isn't Rocksteady, and technically it isn't in the same universe. I think the Suicide Squad game is supposed to be in the same universe.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
But
you're right.
Arkham Knights, which logically should follow that, somehow is not. It's weird.
Well, yeah,
And
because
DC's
like at the end of Arkham Knight, Batman.
I'm sorry, Gotham Knights.
Yes, at the end of Batman Knight, Batman dies. Spoiler for fucking 7-year-old game. And then like Gotham Knights, the whole premise of Gotham Knights is Bruce Wayne is dead.
Oh right, so, yeah,
Right.
Are running wild. Right.
So, like,
I
it's-
do
DC Collectibles did do figures for Arkham
Yeah,
Knight, by the way.
DC Direct. Yeah.
Damn.
And see, Mr. William nails, or not Mr. William, I'm sorry, Everyday Jack is nailing the mentality that I like. Truly, like if someone could sit me down and explain it to me, I would love it. Because he says, this line is fire though, not gonna lie, I might cop this on clearance. If it's fire, why would you wait until clearance? Like, I don't get that, bro.
No, I'm with him 100%. That's the best way to
It's more
describe
like,
these figures.
it's fine, but I'll wait till clearance, you know?
These figures are good, but can't wait for these shits to hit clearance.
But even at $20, it's like still like, I don't know. If that's still like the cheapest line, if Todd is getting all this praise for not raising the price above $20 for non-Build-A-Figure pieces, and then $25 for Build-A-Figure waves, you know, individual pieces, but like people still wait for clearance, then these prices really don't mean shit.
I mean, the real reason is these go on clearance so often. Why would
They go
you?
on clearance not only often, but like right away.
Yeah, why would you pay $20 for this?
No, for sure. No, I get that mentality for sure, but it's just like maybe I just don't have the luxury of waiting for things. Like when they come out, I just get them, you know, because I like them. Because then if I don't get them when they come out, they become twice as much. They don't go on clearance; they go on like anti-clearance.
That'll happen. Tachyon Transmitter defending the mangled corpse of McFarlane right here out here in our podcast. Hey guys, DC Direct figures are my go-to figures to use with Mafex Batman stuff. Articulation very limited, but beautiful sculpts.
But that's DC Direct stuff.
DC
That's like
Direct,
the old school stuff.
Very
yeah.
true. Tachyon, the man, the myth.
All right, so this is not part of any Build-A-Figure wave. It's just
It is. Yeah, it's a Build-A-Wave, including this guy, Penguin, and that's all we know so far. I guess a Catwoman too.
Where are they building?
Catwoman coming. This Catwoman does look good, but damn, this diaper! Oh my god!
Nah, the whole
Damn.
pelvis down to the lower leg.
Oh no!
That's granny panties right there.
My
That's
goodness!
nuts, bro.
Got the depends on.
Yeah, that's depends for sure. Jesus.
The head sculpt looks pretty nice.
Yeah, the head sculpt looks good. And then the
Schwan is
back is
saying,
supposed to be this. Oh wait, there's one more.
yeah.
Raish Al Ghul, Araz.
Hey,
Great hair.
what is that knee joint? What the?
It's like I said, man. I wouldn't give him such a hard time if what he's saying made any sense. He says he hates
Yo,
articulation
Ra's al
because of what it
Ghul
does to
looks like-
sculpt, and look at this.
The deli owner on the block. Right? This is wild.
What a burn. A deli owner.
This guy is serving up Ra's al Ghul the Aki way. This is nuts.
Give me a fucking bacon, egg, and cheese right now. Cut it
Let
with
me
the sword.
slice it. Sure, sir. Let me slice it up for you with my ceremonial sword.
Jesus Christ.
Does Ra's al Ghul have tattoos like this?
Does now.
In this incarnation, yeah.
Really? Okay. He's jacked. He's
Fat
like
man.
an old man,
Yo,
right?
fat man. This dude over here looking like a high school art teacher.
Yo.
But actually, my high school art teacher did have a soul patch like this.
Oh my god. As they should.
As he should, yeah.
Oh, man. But Cap Lives is right. I mean, that's just the Arkham design, you know? It is what it is.
Sometimes
And the Build-A-Figure is
Solomon.
Salomon Grundy.
Okay. Is this a reuse of anything from the past, or this is totally new?
Nah, McFarlane doesn't reuse anything except if it's the same figure without paint.
Gotcha. I mean, you know, always the Build-A-Figures could always be like, you know, fudged with other shit.
Yeah.
You know, if reusing sculpts meant that he'd give more articulation, and trust me, man, all of us will take reused sculpts. I hate when the articulation is lacking, man. I'm just such a big proponent of the torso movement. When that's not there, it's game over for me, man.
One
This
would
is
call
from
it an
the-
ab
His
crunch
abs are
slut.
getting, the abs are getting
Exactly.
buried into the waistline of the pants. Like, there's no torso articulation. It's just the waist.
Yeah, that's what he does. He puts like a ball at the waist, under the diaper, and he thinks that that's enough, but it's absolutely not. I think that's what he did with Bane.
And this
Yo,
is
he's not
the
even
video
gripping
game
the girder.
for Grundy too.
Say again, Boog.
No, I was saying this is the video game design for
Yeah.
Grundy. These are all video game.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's all Arkham City Wave.
This is the
Okay.
Build-A-Figure, I guess.
Yeah. And look, he's not even gripping this girder. Like, what is going on here?
Oh man.
I don't know, man. I get it. If you're new at this, cool. But
If you're new at this,
and then some other things, miscellaneous. We got a Ogren Mega Fig from Warhammer 40k Dark Tide.
Okay.
That gun is a
Standalone
little
$40
small.
release. He's got a straight up like tattoo on his forehead.
be like
What a
that.
bad. I know Dallas is all over this.
It's never gonna get a job, so it's okay.
This looks like Batista from Dune.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And whoa, how about an artist proof variant?
Well, there you go.
Mm.
Same
That's how you
scope.
get money, right?
We just said this.
Yep. And then up next, oh, speaking of Batman though,
Ooh,
the Joker
that-
Dragon is a Toy of the Year Awards finalist in the vehicle category.
This shit.
See,
is
this is
fucking
how you
fixed.
know that this is bullshit. This is if you've ever wondered
It's a
if
fucking
Todd-
rigged
if Todd's-
election.
if Todd's awards and all these accolades are bullshit, this is how you know it is. Who in their fucking mind would Toy of the what? What?
Hashtag,
What's going on?
excuse
How
me,
much did he-
hashtag stop the steal.
How much did he pay this
Stop.
fucking company to get this award, huh?
Yo,
How much
hold
you
up.
pay
Look at Unparalleled Universe. Just hit him with the laughing emoji.
These Toy of the Year awards must be voted on Dominion voting machines. Because none of this adds up.
No, man, this is nuts.
This thing is actually kind of horrifying.
Dude, this is
Listen,
David
I have
Walton.
a
done his
collection
job.
of Bat vehicles from many different companies, and this one is not getting added to it.
David Walton, like a few nights ago, like in the middle of the night, it must have been like midnight my time, like 3 a.m. East Coast time, just went on a rant about this. He was like, "This can't be real. Is this a real toy?" And I had to explain to him that this shit was real.
Not only is
So
it
wait a minute.
real, it's a
What
Toy of the
is
Year
this
finalist.
based on, though? What's the
Listen.
video game thing too?
No, this is from one of the comics.
Really? And Batman rode this thing?
Why would he
Apparently.
not?
Well,
You don't remember? You don't remember when this was? I think we talked about this last year, and everybody was on our ass because it was canon, and like our response was like, "We don't care that it's canon. It's dumb. Like, well,
It's stupid. Yeah.
it's just canon. I hope you know that this is really happening."
Nah,
Like,
the
who
real
cares?
comic diehards out there are gonna the movie adaptation of Dark Knight's Metal or whatever is gonna come out, and they're gonna be mad that Joker Dragon isn't comic accurate, even though it's stupid to begin with, like Kamala Khan's powers. Oh, I said it. Let's
Oh
go.
my god, here we go.
The MCU Kamala Khan power situation is kind of whack. They should have just stuck with the comic version, but I understand why they did, but I get it. All right, Joker Dragon with Batman on top.
Toy of the year.
Okay, and this one, like on paper is cool, but execution, I'm not 100%.
Oh my god, look at that bolt. Jesus,
Look at this
man.
bolt, bro. What is this?
Oh, it's hanging off the. Oh, come on.
It's like a
man.
bib.
That's exactly what it looks like.
Shazam want Milky. Jesus.
Yeah,
The
this is
proportions look wild.
easily their best Shazam. I mean, really, the only other Shazam that they've done is like the evil King Shazam or whatever. But like, I don't know, man.
I gotta talk about that Joker Dragon one more time. Bean hit us, Bean 2099 hit us with Toy of the Year isn't just for collectors though. Maybe kids really dug Joker Dragon. You're telling me a kid picked this over a fucking Power Wheels, bro? Like
You're telling me a kid picked this over a female figure?
Yeah, and I mean, you know, we've all they've never said it in so many words. We've had a few occasions where these things happen, where they're voted toy of the year or highest selling toy of the year, and people from companies have said that it's absolute bullshit. You know, in not so many words, they've said that this is like this isn't it. You know, so.
Now I've heard from you may have heard of this guy Todd McFarlane when his Spawn won Toy Figure of the Year. I don't know, dude. I mean, that guy gives pretty high accolades that year.
What a guy!
Toy of the Year is just such a weird, like, a huge umbrella to sit under because is it a toy or do like direct consumer adult collectibles now count as
that's the thing about it. It's like it is like toys mixed in with like action figures though. That's the wild thing about it. Also, when Spawn got the toy of the year, it was before people even had the shit in hand on top of that. So that's how you knew it was bullshit. Nobody had the shit.
Yeah, I forget. Somebody from one of the companies was like, "Oh yeah, congrats, Todd! Last year's toy of the year," and it was like those monkeys that people were putting on their fingers. Like, congrats.
Fingerlings.
Fingerlings, yeah, like okay. Come on, man, what are we doing?
That year, everybody came into GameStop. Y'all got fingerlings? Please tell me you have fingerlings. We sell Xboxes, dude. Like
those things.
I feel like I remember us discussing. I feel like I remember us discussing the fact that it was never like any other like actual notable like really cool shit in these categories or whatever. Like how does like
well at the end of the day, this is just some association doing like their toy of the year. It's the same thing as like Fabio, you'll notice is like in video games where like an indie studio will advertise like game of the year nominee from like some unknown video game blog or some shit like that. It's just shit to put on. It's just like publicity shit.
When movie trailers start putting like quotes for how great the movie is, and it's like Twitter users.
#1 movie in the world, according to in small print. Something nobody ever fucking listens to.
69 FUDE.
At the best games, northernflorida.com.
This game absolutely is a paradigm shift. The Miami Herald.
That's it.
Like
best game I've played in years. Tud Futters. Like who listens? Like it's just fucking stupid.
The Red Robin. Menu news.
It's like a high school newspaper review.
It reminds me of like
the Buffalo Wild Wings Times says.
I love it.
How Sway?
How Sway? How?
Oh my god.
Let's see. Brownie Jacob said, Joker Dragon when you watch Never Ending Story on Psychedelics. Thank you, brother.
Yo, shout out to Brownie Jacob, an important part of the Fobster live streams. And he helped me get one step closer to completing the Krieg army. So thank you again to Brownie Jacob.
Hell yeah.
But, oh my god.
Man.
Pock Photos brings up something that I was thinking of myself just minutes earlier. For Vehicle of the Year, it's crap because this beat out the Mattel Creations Batmobile as a nominee. Come on. That's what I was going to say. I was like, the Batmobile came out this year. Like,
I have ordered but have yet to receive the Batmobile, and it's definitely a better vehicle than this.
Still didn't get it? Wow.
I still haven't gotten it, bro.
Yeah, and I think this happened last year too, and it was another terrible toy that they were nominated for Toy of the Year. It's
Kickstarter Spawn.
It's hard to I do not trust this committee.
They've been compromised, dude. Their palms are greased.
Yeah, I mean, not just that, but like if it was one of his good vehicles, or if it was like one of his like good figures, I'd be like, yeah, this is plausible. But like, come on, man, let's be real here. What?
This is a wild looking character. I don't know. Maybe on the page it looks better, but right here, with zero context, I don't know.
Yeah, like maybe in the comic he looks like you know how I could imagine him looking good if he was drawn in the way that the illustrations from that book, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Oh my god. Well, it's
If he was
Capula
illustrated
book,
like
so
that-
just imagine Capula's art style. That's
Honestly,
He'd be like,
if this
he'd be like
was
horrifying.
if this was like some type of bad trip for Batman in the comic books, that would actually make more sense and be more cool. Like if I don't know, freaking Scarecrow drugged him or some shit, and he was on some type of psychedelic, and he saw this, then I don't know. But for this to actually be something that really happened in the fake, I don't get it. I don't understand.
It looks even worse.
I was just about to
I
look
mean,
it
this
up.
isn't. I mean, I'm sure it's in 20 years, nostalgia will look back fondly on this as some iconic appearance of Joker. But right now, it's like silly.
You know what? It'll probably be one of those things that will like be crazy on a secondary market in like 20 years. Like I
Yeah.
could see that.
Right.
Dude, this thing won Toy of the Year 20 years ago. How do you not remember, how do you not remember that?
Yeah, no.
And this is a single carded release. This is not a builder figure in any way, right?
Yeah, it's like a single like figure vehicle thing.
Yeah,
mean,
it
looks
comes in the
all
same box
one
with, like, the
piece that
motorcycles
doesn't
too.
even move.
Well, that's because that's exactly what it is, Boog.
You described it so well.
All right, moving on real quick. Let's get back to this Shazam because some people had things to say about this too. Fat Man Dude hit us with
Single ladies, Shazam.
Banana Hands himself. There he is.
Yeah, Shazam. Fat Man Dude hit us with 10. He says the Shazam has the same huge cartoon hands as the Page Puncher Superman. His hands is bigger than his head. This fool looking like a Foo Fighters music video.
I'm saying
This
saying
this
Fat
Ludacris
Man
and Get
look
Back
at this.
right here. Jesus Christ.
Basically.
he could palm his own head like with ease.
He has
Like,
cancer.
This is crazy.
Oh my god.
If his hands are bigger than his face, he has cancer. Right? That was the whole thing. And then
What
people
was
would
that
try it, and then you hit him in the fucking face.
Stupid.
And this like was revealed, or I don't even think it was revealed yet. Like it just started showing up in stores, and like people on social media just started finding it. And there's like a local toy hunter that I watch his videos here, and he like saw a post that day, went to his Walmart and found it day of. So it's like out already, and he did a review, and like, I mean, it's fine. It is easily the best Shazam from McFarlane, but there's only been like one other, and it's like an evil Shazam. So I mean, I get it. I get it. If you don't have a dedicated DC collection, yeah, but McFarlane is doing, right by you, I suppose. And if you don't care about posing, if you don't care about the artistry of action figures themselves, then I don't know, man. Yeah, Everyday Jack, Seha, man, exactly. And I mean, it's fine. And even he's like an openly admitted, like, yeah, I don't really like know how to pose figures, so McFarlane stuff just does it for me. Okay.
No, yeah. Yeah, if you just love DC, and obviously, like, this is really the only option right now, yeah, then, well, I'm sure he's perfectly serviceable. But it's
Has
just,
That's
that's just
like
so frustrating.
But that's also
holding
like being
figures
like,
like
oh, I love Dragon Ball, and I'm happy with what Dragon Stars has given us. It's like, okay, yes, but if you like about action figures, and you care enough about the property to spend a little bit more on better product, then Tamashi, SH Figure Arts is obviously the way to go.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Has McFarlane started doing more interchangeable hands, or this is going to be it for this particular figure?
He has 2 fists and 2 open hands, and then like lightning effects.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, getting there,
It's a move in the right
that hand
direction.
is huge, though.
And I noticed in the review too that the neck is like a totally different color than the head, than the face.
It's a different colored head.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, more superpower stuff. Like I guess officially revealed or officially, I don't know, announced.
Come on,
the
bro.
thing.
You're not looking at this. Come on.
But what about the
Super-
Supermobile? It's got punching action, Boog.
Oh, baby.
Yeah. Okay, some more Warhammer Dark Tide. This is an army builder, Trader Guard.
There he is.
That looks
Evil-
cool.
Evil space Nazis,
There he is.
And there he is unpainted. In case you were wondering. I mean, artist proof. Art
That
is
looks
proof.
really
Art
cool.
is
Actually.
proof.
Yeah, right. I mean, the texturing even without paint is like insane. Like, there's no
Mhm.
question the sculpting is out. Even like the little tiny nicks on like the shin guards and stuff. I really do think the Warhammer stuff is some of the best stuff that he does.
Oh, for
It
sure.
is. It is, and it's so strange. I've said it many times on here before, but some of these Warhammer figures are so incredibly well articulated, and I just don't understand why he doesn't do this for DC figures. Like, it's crazy. Those Space Marines, Jesus Christ, they're so well articulated. It's nuts. And his DC stuff is just, it's not. I don't get it.
Mm-hmm. And this is like, some clever reuse. Like, if you want to talk about him doing not reusing a lot of sculpts, this is a really good way to reuse sculpts. Is for army builders like this. A couple of new pieces and overlays on like generally the same base body. He does a really good job of it with this right here. These look really cool.
Is this an army builder too?
Yeah, all these are army builders.
Hmm.
These are like the grunts that you kill in the game.
Gotcha.
And then the game's not even out yet, so here's a contest. You can enter to win some of those. There it is again. And then the latest thing, shown just today, in fact. Avatar.
Oh god.
Man, I
It's
cannot.
from the new movie.
From the new movie.
I cannot tell you how excited I am for when this movie comes out and it is an absolute flop, and Hollywood just gets the slap in the face they deserve.
That's best case scenario, Rick.
That's best case.
That's best case scenario for sure. And again, like if you're doing like these, this is not armor. This is just straight up like nude body.
Right.
I put these big ugly pins on them, man. Like if you're gonna invest in a new license and all that stuff, it's time to go pinless. There's brand new like companies coming on the scene that are definitely not as well established as McFarlane that have already realized like, oh, modern action figures are all pinless now. I don't know, man.
Not all, but most. A lot.
Most, actually, I would say. Even Savage Crucible, that's not even out yet. They're doing pinless. Foosh Skellingtons and all that don't necessarily have pins to begin with because of the way the thing is, but
Yeah, those Mattel WWE figures, I forget their name, the ones that are like packaged with more accessories.
Yeah,
like
the
those ones are
Ultimates,
all,
yeah.
those are all pinless as well.
Those AEW needs to start going pinless too. I've made that point before too. I think their
should.
Supremes might start going that direction, but for right now, it's like even Mattel during when they relaunched Masters of the Universe, the Masterverse stuff. Those are all pinless, and that I gave them props as much as like not a Motu fan that I am. I had to give them props for like, yo, to go pinless like right out of the gate is actually huge.
Yeah, and you know what? It's really funny because a lot of people love to say that they don't do it because it's more expensive, but like I swear to God, I know it because I live with it. My girlfriend is like a doll collector. And a lot of her fucking cheap ass dolls, like by cheap ass I mean like they're really inexpensive and they're huge. They're usually like 12 to 18 inches tall. These things, I swear to God, I got to get a picture of them one of these days. They're like SH figure arts. Like the way that they do that their joints and how they're pinless and stuff like that. I tell her all the time like this knee joint is fucking insane. They're like nobody does a knee like this like at the $20 price point. Like how the fuck does this like almost 20-inch doll that doesn't even care about articulation? How do they do justice to sculpt and do pinless like this and like all of these other companies like McFarlane and whatnot? Don't do it. So you can't even tell me that it's cost anymore because these fucking dolls do it and they do it just like the import companies do at a regular American retail price. So it's pretty nuts.
All right. So Avatar's coming out. Let's get out of here. We can't talk about this
We
anymore.
don't have pictures of it, but he's also doing like the giant creatures that they ride too, and it's fucking humongous. It's almost as big as him.
Oh
Like
yeah,
when he's
that'll be
holding it.
crazy.
Yeah. He did a video of it at Comic-Con. I'm revealing the guy that they ride in the Avatar. Puts that thing up in the air.
Okay, let's do what's next? Super 7? Couple quick hits there.
Super
Oh, it was just
Siete.
one.
Basically 2. I don't know. Did you guys talk about the new TMNT wave?
Just the two
No.
that are this. Just this.
It's this.
Yeah.
There's the new TMNT wave. It is Robot Rocksteady, the Genghis Frog, Space Cadet Raphael, and then Shredder in silver armor.
Wow.
Why don't you just call him what he is, shirtless?
Shirtless Shredder, baby. Shirts
Damn.
versus skins Shredder.
Hey man, these guys aren't gonna get a pass from me either. What is going on with that torso, brother? Why is there no articulation there?
I mean, listen.
Because it looks
I
like
don't
the
know
old
if you
Playmates.
remember. Yeah, I don't know if you remember the old Playmates one, but this is surely a step up from that.
I don't know. At
I get
$55,
that this is like, you
At
know, basically a
$55, it
repaint.
shouldn't
If
be.
you're going for like the pure Playmates recreation, the blue one is the accurate one, and they even did the head that had like the eyebrows painted on the helmet and stuff. This is just a more straight up like classic Shredder in this style on that sculpt, you know. And I think honestly this looks really good. I would honestly rather get this one if I were a Turtles collector in this vein. I would rather get this one than the one that's already out.
You know, at $55, that's hogwash, brother. That is hogwash.
You know, wild design.
Nobody's gonna.
Chest is out.
Nobody's gonna cry boo if you put a cut in the torso. It didn't have a cut in the torso in Playmates in the 80s.
Or a diaphragm,
gonna
you know,
say
like
that.
a ball joint in the diaphragm would be ideal for sure.
Yeah, you know something. You know, at these prices, come on, man. They get no pass from me at these prices.
Yo, you know what I saw? BBTS put up the Chip and Dale from.
I was just looking at those while we were on right now.
Oh my God, they want $80 for those shits.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell?
Here's the Raphael, looking all space cadet-y. Huh?
Pizza man, yeah, that's me.
Look at this space pizza. I love how the helmet has like the smile built into it. That's funny. It's got like laser size. I don't know.
That's like a lightsaber size.
Yeah. Pretty cool. All right. And then these are 55 each, like you said, Rick. Here's our Robo Rocksteady. Nah? Because they've already done the Robot Bebop, I think, right?
I'll give it to them. They always kill it with the accessories, man.
Yeah.
Robot Bebop. I love it.
Right? And then Genghis Frog, which has some crazy like texturing to it. It looks creepy, frankly.
Yeah, this dude looks cursed.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Actually, kind of looks like a gator.
Yeah, he looks a little more like a gator for sure.
I look like I might get warts just for handling this.
Dude, not this guy having a tongue gun.
Tongue gun, baby.
That is nutty. The implications of this are
comes out of a
insane.
lip.
Wow.
And he got the scope on that thing too.
Yeah.
Red dots for the fucking tongue gun. Jesus.
Oh my God.
Wild.
This is not a kid's toy. What's going on?
So 230 for the wave. There you go, baby.
Damn.
And then next set of ultimates from Super 7. I ask you guys, who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
We talked about this.
Yeah, we went on like an hour fucking rant.
All right, so we don't need to talk about it again then.
Okay. Well, Krusty Krab unfair. Mr. Krabs is in there.
Standing at the concession.
Plotting his oppression.
And they want $55 for these two?
Absolutely. And worth every penny, if I must say.
Yeah, I'm ordering these for sure.
Look at Bunga Bunga SpongeBob. This is
that's the boy.
SpongeGar.
Look at this guy, SpongeGar. That's the boy.
Well, that's enough Bob Esponja.
Yeah, those are fantastic.
All right, let's get into the Foosh Skellingtons because I know you guys missed talking about him last week, right?
We sure did.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh,
I got
sorry, so spooky. I scared myself.
God,
are you okay? Oh man,
yeah, I'm good.
If you want to take a second to yourself, none of us would blame you.
I don't know. I think as long as I don't move from where I'm sitting right now, it'll all stay in.
Fucking God.
Okay, so a little inside baseball here. When I was at Comic-Con, I went out to dinner with Kyle from Super 7 and Robo and Veebs from the Foosh and Matthew K, who's their photographer at the Foosh too. They had this dude in. I think I talked about this. They had this dude, like the prototype that was the one they showed at PowerCon this past weekend. There in the car, we were like hanging out in the parking lot, posing up the Skellington figure.
Oh, nice.
Damn good figure. It feels nice. It feels solid. It moves well. It's a great scale, and all these accessories, man. You get a lot of really cool stuff with them.
Yeah,
Is
man,
it
I'm copping
6-inch
this.
scale? Because I don't know, for some reason this looks large to me in these
No,
pictures.
it's 6-inch scale.
Oh, okay.
The bones are a little
Yeah.
chunky. I think that's what.
Yeah.
That's what. That's what
It
makes
can
it look
be,
a
yeah.
little.
but
big bone.
That's for factory reasons. I'm sure to not make
Yeah,
it too small. But
Yeah, and not just that, but it does get more fragile. They're a bit thinner, so.
yeah, exactly. But apparently that this is the prototype that they've had for a while. It's basically a factory sample, and they've been putting it through the paces, and it's been holding up well. And it's even compatible with articulated icons. You can make some Skellington ninjas.
There we go.
Look at that. Look at that.
That's
And
interesting. It's got the arm on. Love it.
pretty
There
cool.
he is.
So these are up for pre-order right now on the Foosh Toys or Foosh Store, I think. And they'll be available at other retailers, but if you order direct from the Foosh, you get this pre-order incentive jack-o'-lantern head.
There it is.
Ooh.
Yeah, if you sell something that has a jack-o'-lantern head, 9 times out of 10 you suckered me in. I'm in there.
You know what? You could just use the jack-o'-lantern head as is and just sit it on a stoop somewhere in your display.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, I think I don't know. Maybe it is what P said, that the bones are a little chunky. I don't know. Maybe I just think he should be a little lankier. Maybe I don't know. Something seems a little off.
I
with
think
the
once you handle this, that will go away. Honestly, because that's not something that I even thought about in person.
All right.
It just maybe seems like it, but it is very thin when you handle it, for sure.
Okay. All right.
Really good range of motion and everything. And then you also have a couple of heads with hinged jaws. So this one has like the scroll that you can fit into his mouth too. And then you get the angry eyes. You got to pop in your angry eyes.
There they are.
And then you get a bunch of other different heads too. You get like an exposed brain. You get like a demon skull with like horns. There's the scroll head. I think these 3 all open up at the jaw. Maybe just these 2 actually, and then these 3 with the different expressions. And yeah, they said that the brain on this one they're gonna shoot for like a lighter pink, because this was literally the one that they showed me in person.
Hmm.
So they said that the brain was a little too red. They're gonna try to make it a little lighter, but either way, it's cool. And you get some knives, some different weapons with them too. So $40 each, up for pre-order now on Foosh Store. Really cool, honestly. I think I'm in for like 4 of these. And even just as like living skeletons, yes, but as like set dressing, just like decayed skeletons, littering the background of stuff, like a dungeon or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think what Meek SMNC is saying is, that maybe the storm skeletons are like thinner and lankier and stuff, but they're also like 1 inch taller. So that
I do know
that it's almost like you stretch it out a little bit and it becomes thinner because it's taller.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean this. A skeleton is universal. Just about every freaking everything has some skeleton people that you can fight.
I'm probably gonna sell my storm skeletons to fund these right here, to be honest.
Yeah. These would be nice split. Conan.
Yep.
But anything.
Death Dealer, any of that high fantasy stuff. And unlike Fat Man saying, I'm not going to wait for clearance for these because I want to support a small company, doing their basically second line of figures right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be insulting to wait for retail. They're not some multi-billion-dollar corporation that's going to not miss my business. Every pre-order really does count for these.
I think I know why it looks so weird.
Why?
It's because the rib cage is too close to the hips.
That could be it for sure.
It just needs one more of this little spine piece.
Vertebrae.
A couple more vertebrae. Yeah. No, I see that.
A little chunky guy.
It is. We'll call it stylized and meet halfway there.
Oh man, we're gonna see some vertebrae extensions on a secondary.
Go.
Oh man,
Do it.
it's Miles' neck all over again.
Right. That dude made a fortune off of neck pegs.
I know, and then it was
Oh
funny
my
because a few months
God.
later they announced a redo with a fixed neck.
They sure did. Tachyon Transmitter is saying Robo said they wanted them to be a little cartoonish as well. That makes sense then.
Okay. They wanted to make them look kind of Bakshi looking. You guys know that style of animation? Like roto capture.
I mean,
What's
honestly,
Rough
at the end of the day, if you using these just as like to litter the ground somewhere, it's not gonna fucking matter. Or even in fight scenes, really. Once you start posing them up, I guess it'll be alright.
Yeah, that's very true. Either way, I'm biased because I did get to handle it in person. These are sick, like truly. I want to support these dudes. They're doing great stuff. Obviously, A.C.B.A. has a good history with Foosh Toys, previously as part of the Articulated Icons brand and stuff. So it's great that they're just continuing to expand and then actually, making it compatible with the previous line too.
Yeah, that was smart.
For sure. Look at that. Like the actual like wrist peg sizes, the peg hole to the peg is like the same size.
Yeah, that was smart.
Yeah. Looking good. So, and with Shop Pay, hey, you can just do 4 interest-free installments for orders over $50. So if I get 4 of these, I'm paying them, 35% at a time, essentially.
That's fantastic.
Pretty cool. Good stuff. Support the Foosh. Man, it's crazy how like he probably hates hearing this, but Robo is like legit famous. Like we were in the parking lot of this taco place, posing this around and chatting, and then like some random dude who was eating at the restaurant who's also in town for Comic-Con was like, "Oh man, you're Foosh. You're the Robo from the Foosh. Can I take a picture with you?"
Killing it.
Pretty funny.
Yeah, his numbers are very very consistent. So he's his face and brand is getting out there to a lot of collectors.
And just a fun, friendly guy.
Yeah.
Okay. What's up for third party? We had some demoniacal, right?
Oh yeah, just go to possessed horse and then you'll find it.
Yeah, we're looking for a possessed horse.
A possessed horse.
Whoa, what is this? Excuse me.
Just Vegeta. Yeah, they're doing this is their version of the revival of F Vegeta. No, it was the Broly Vegeta. It's just their version of the Broly Vegeta that'll come.
And they're calling it the possessed horse?
Well, no, possessed horse is the guy that sculpts all this stuff.
Oh,
He's
that's
also
the Instagram. Okay, got it. Sorry.
That's crispy.
I was like,
What about
that
this
is a wild third party name. I was like, we definitely gonna have to add that to the end of the year awards list.
It's a to scale action figure of the statue outside of the Denver airport.
I specifically flew into that airport to see that horse when we visited Rebecca's parents in Colorado. Like we could have flown into like Colorado Springs or something, and I'm like, no, it's got to be fucking Denver, so I can look at what's that guy's name?
That's one of my favorite
Mephisto, or whatever the fuck that horse's name is. What is that horse's name?
That's my favorite Jesse Ventura conspiracy theory. Have you heard that one?
Of course. Well, I don't know if I've heard that one specifically, but I know all about the conspiracy theories about that horse.
I have it on good authority that buried underneath the Denver airport is thousands and thousands of units of old WrestleMania tapes.
There's no way. Blucifer is what the horse is called.
Oh, Lucifer?
Blucifer.
Hilarious. I heard Jesse Ventura was thinking about a run for president.
Well, you see, when I was governor of Minnesota, I learned a lot about how to run small government. So if the United States people are looking for a president that's looking for less government intrusion in your everyday life, then I'm the man for you.
Mhm.
Why is it that they decide to build an airport like this in Denver, of all places?
And while we're at it, the pyramids were built in 1929 by Frank Lloyd Wright.
I remember that one
This was
episode
all
that he
funded.
did where he was trying to recreate the JFK assassination, and he was trying to
Oh, yeah.
get off multiple shots with the bolt action rifle and shit like that, and he had other sharpshooters and people that were really proficient with long arms and shit like that trying to do it, and nobody could do it. He couldn't do it.
Jesse
Nobody.
Ventura.
That was one of my favorite episodes.
All of his episodes, he really fucking gets down there, man. He fucking goes to these places and he gets kicked out every time. Well,
That
what are
was
you hiding back there? Why
was a
won't you
long
let us
time
in
ago.
if there's nothing
I don't
going
even think they
on?
would let that rock on TV right now.
No,
there's
I think
no
that was when I was
way.
in high school. So that was a long time ago. I'm almost certain I was in high school. He'd show up to these extremely classified buildings with a fucking camera and be shocked that they wouldn't let him in. Why wouldn't you let a couple of American citizens in? Take a look if nothing
before?
illegal's going on.
Was it before or after he was the governor when he was doing this?
After.
It was after, right?
Everything is after
Yeah,
he
way
was
after.
governor of Minnesota.
Yeah.
Because he always refers to the time when he was governor of Minnesota
Right.
for everything.
Yeah, that was wild. Conspiracy theory.
When I was driving back from Comic-Con, my buddies that I was carpooling with were talking about all the G.I. Joe reveals and everything. We were talking about I think Rakondo, the one that looks like Jesse Ventura.
Mm-hmm.
And out of context, it was just that hilarious,
I heard this when I was governor of Minnesota. I tried to push for something that was like the Hasbro selfie series, when we would take a digital scan of all of the citizens of the state so that we could get a digital record of them. But now that Hasbro's doing it, I just don't feel safe giving them my likeness.
How old is Ventura?
How
He's
do
got to
you
be about the same age as freaking Ric Flair and the rest of these dudes, right?
Probably in the 60s.
You don't think he's in the 70s?
No, he's in his 70s. He has to be.
I wonder if there's a way to find out.
No, there's no way. Don't bother. He's 71.
71?
71. Okay.
Yeah, I knew he was in his 70s. He's really old. As far as wrestling goes, he's been doing it for a really, really long time. I knew he had to be older than 60.
Yeah. Predator. First Predator came out in 87. Yep.
Yeah, that's when Vince McMahon lost his mind.
So that's third-party demoniacal horror.
Jesse Ventura is third party demoniacal.
We didn't even talk about it. So
Oh, my bad. Is this the one? Was this the one I was supposed to pull out?
yeah, that's it. So he's just doing so. Demoniacal Fit is doing the event exclusive Goku from last year, I think 2 years ago. I don't fucking know. It's all the same now. But this was the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken one with the pearlescent paint. So here it is. That's it.
That was at least 2 years ago. It might have been 3 years.
I have no idea.
Why are the pants shiny too?
Because he has a aura surrounding his body.
Oh, that makes sense actually.
But yeah, that does it, and that's it.
All right.
Nice.
No, there's something we missed.
Oh no.
What's that?
I linked it in the chat.
Okay.
Real quick, there was a super chat that I had missed too. Tachyon Transmitter was asking if I think the skeleton heads will fit on Mezco. I mean, the Mezco skulls are already huge heads anyway, so anything's going to seem undersized.
Yeah, they're a little.
Yeah, they're
oversized.
humongous.
Yeah.
They look
real
like
quick,
people wearing a skull mask.
Tomorrow's the 20th of the month, so there should be some type of Marvel Legends announcement or some type of update or something like that too. I talked about that briefly today and yesterday in an update. So that's the only kind of Legends news, basically.
Dan tempered expectations on Twitter earlier today.
What did he say?
Hold on, let me find it. I think it's the equivalent of like, please don't expect much.
Right.
Hold on. Let me find out what he said for real.
He's got to do that, man, because people be like,
Yeah, just expecting the most.
yeah.
What a community this is, where
They
you
trying to-
have to say that shit now.
I mean, clearly they trying to, hold back a little bit because PostCon is coming up, and at the end of this
October?
month. No, October.
Oh, this month?
No. It's
Maybe
at the
no,
end of
September.
October. It's at the end of October.
Oh.
I think it's the 30th and the 1st of. Wait, no. Am I right?
No, that's
Was it
New
at the
York
end of
Comic Con,
September?
right? It's October.
I think PostCon is at the end of September, the last day of September, and the first day of October. Is that it? I think that's what it is. I put it in the video
Look
today.
this up.
Yeah, September 30th and October 1st. That's what it is.
It is.
So what do you think the reveal will be tomorrow, Boog, for the 20th?
I mean, supposedly they're supposed to tell us something about the HasLab, so it's not going to even really be any like big reveal. I don't think. I don't know.
I thought they were waiting for PulseCon to tell us more about the HasLab.
I mean, probably to like do the whole rollout, maybe, because that'll be right before the Sentinel's about to start shipping.
Dan said, I think on Twitter, that Galactus would be in like November.
Yeah, I said
Yeah,
Sentinel. I'm
November.
sorry, Galactus. Yeah. What did he say on Twitter, P?
He said again, an appetizer, not the main dish, but Hakuna Matata, just a little patience.
Mamma
Choice
mia.
of words.
That's a Boog reference. Not
For
an
real?
just an appetizer, not main course.
Not the main course, baby.
Probably not
Oh,
table for two.
There it is. There he is.
Well, that means that I don't know. I don't think we're gonna see any like figure. And maybe I don't know.
Well, they're doing just fine, because anyone who knows me knows that all you need is just a little patience. I've been walking the streets tonight, just trying to get it right.
My
A
God.
lot of patience. You guys talk about the Ice Tank last week and it wrapped up and all of that stuff?
Nope.
It didn't wrap up until this week, right?
yeah, it barely wrapped a few days ago.
Like yesterday, right, or something?
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah, that's a wrap. Everybody got charged.
Let's see how much the final total was.
Mm-hmm.
26,772 backers, baby.
They were trying to beat what?
Good question. Galactus was 30,000. They didn't quite beat Galactus.
Okay, so then that means they didn't beat the Sentinel either, then, right?
They did beat the Sentinel.
Really? Oh shit! 21,000 for the Sentinel.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's interesting that the Army Builder did less in general than.
I mean,
Galactus.
technically, his tank is Army Builder too.
I was about to say,
I know.
that is an army builder, yeah.
I'm saying, yeah.
I know plenty of people that said they were getting multiples.
Hmm.
You know, you got to have them all driving and have the troops running alongside, and yeah, it's going to be.
And if you're a
pretty
real
important.
fan, you need at least 3 for each canopy option, and 1 for Cobra Commander. They did show the Cobra Commander. Did we talk about that?
We did.
They showed the final
Yeah,
render or
yeah.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
looks very blue.
And he's got the incorrect Cobra emblem.
Mm-hmm.
Super cool.
Super cool. He's got the wrong logo.
Love it.
Yeah.
Well, you got to be a real Joseph of the GI Bill to understand this reference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this sounds like it's for Wonka fans only.
Really cool.
All right, so I guess that's it for regular news.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
No.
one more thing.
check the messages.
Oh, the
Oh.
messages.
We missed
Should I?
one that we would be remiss not to
Oh.
mention.
Yeah. Okay. Hang on.
What's that?
Friends of the show, the Nacelle Company, have just revealed their next license.
It's not on there. That's why I linked it.
Yeah. Oh, is this not it?
Oh no, there it is. Sorry, I'm tripping.
The Nacelle Company is doing Power Lords.
Ooh, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, what
Like
is
another old 80s line. But hey, look at that.
What's the have we heard anything else about this whole like court situation with them?
I don't think so. They also revealed Sectors a little bit ago, which I think was one that
I don't remember that.
when we had them on the podcast, there were a bunch of people in the chat asking if they would do Sectors, and look, there they are.
Okay.
And then another update, real quick, if we're talking Nacelle, they fully showed the rest of the Legends of Laughter line.
Oh, right.
They're up for pre-order as we speak.
Yep, up for pre-order.
With the cigarette.
With the cigarette, baby. No Disney photoshopping that away, so you just have a bunch of pictures of Walt Disney pointing with 2 fingers everywhere.
I'm pretty interested in these the bodies at least.
Yeah, I mean Lenny Bruce and Bill Hicks for sure. Joan Rivers doesn't look like she's gonna move for shit, but I mean you got to get her anyway.
I mean, but that gown, you could do some nice head swaps for some, a date of Bruce Wayne or something like that.
Yeah, man. That has Selena Kyle on a date written all over it, man.
Yeah,
Right?
100%.
Sure. I like that idea.
I do.
Yeah, these look really good. Here's another look at Bill Hicks. Huh?
You got a mic, you got a glass of gin or something.
I think you get a mic stand with all these guys too, which I'm definitely gonna need for things other than stand-up comedy in one small scale.
Kind of looks like Seinfeld right there.
That's the
Here we got Joan.
Could
Ready
you
to headline your collection?
Could you imagine they fucking get the license to do Seinfeld? Just the comedian, I'd lose my mind. Let's not get too excited. I don't mean the show.
Friends of the show, nacellestore.com. Go pre-order these.
Hell
The
yeah.
suit on this guy, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, his suit is really good.
And okay, this was another one of the lines that I was thinking of that's like new. Pinless, baby. All pinless.
Look at that. This is an independent, newly starting companies doing this,
But who are clearly like abreast of what's going on in the toy world and
Exactly.
keeping things up to date with what is the current innovations. And yes, pinless.
David said it many times while he was on here. This company is for collectors by collectors. So
I'm pretty sure that's copyrighted to Mezco, but I'll allow it.
Thank you.
I don't think Mezco's doing anything right by their collectors right now, but
I don't know. That Wolverine is making a lot of top 10 lists this year.
You
Top
know
5.
what?
Top 10.
If you want to keep it 100, that shit is just FUBU, really. So that's
they're really taking it from FUBU to be real. Yeah, Damon John should be suing.
I'm more about Boo. Buy us, fuck you.
Yo, one of the most underrated freaking comedies ever, bro.
Yeah.
How High is fucking hilarious, bro.
Classic.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I love these. These are so cool. Got to support Nacelle Company. I got my RoboForce pre-orders in. Here's a little demonstration of their suction cup technology.
Suction cup action.
Yeah. Look, it goes pop pop.
This is a wild episode. We got the tongue gun and the suction cup action.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, for a guy living in California, that might do us some good. It's going to withstand many earthquakes.
There's been worse things with suction cups featured at 4:28 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Pop pop.
Pop pop. The mere fact that you call it pop pop tells me you're not ready.
Incredible.
That's for you, Poncho.
I love it. Pop up's in the attic.
Perhaps an attic I shall seek.
Good stuff. Anyway, that's pretty much all we got for news, huh?
Yeah. That's it.
You want to talk
She-Hulk
real quick? Get out of here.
Yeah, before we get out of here.
And
Wait,
I
no,
got
hold on,
one.
hold on, hold
We
on.
can talk about that.
We gotta talk
What's
movies
that?
first. We gotta talk movies first.
Oh, movies?
What
What's
movie?
out?
Fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, baby, on Netflix.
Oh.
What movie is this? It's animated?
It's the Rise of the Ninja Turtles movie. The Nickelodeon show got a movie, and
What?
it is the most spectacular piece of Western animation I've ever seen in my entire life.
Really?
Yeah, there's no question. It
Let me
is.
see how
Wow.
this-
They could have sprung for some higher resolution images.
Well, maybe you don't go to dataimage.com or whatever the fuck this is called. This is your cache, brother. What are you talking about? This movie, so it truly is a really great movie. It's very good.
That's crisp.
It's just I don't know what the fuck to say. Like it's just really good. It's about, in this movie, the Krang comes. They, much like, the show in itself, there's like new twists on everything. In the show, it's really cool because in the show the Krang is mistaken to be like a yokai almost in ancient Japanese times, but like they're normal Krang. They're from Dimension X or whatever the shit. But like in the show, the Krang come from Dimension X and bestow the Shredder armor onto like people. The Shredder armor in the show is cursed, and it like takes over the user wearing it, and they become cursed with like the Shredder yokai or whatever it's called. No Shredder in this movie. It's just Krang, but like it's really well done. The movie is about like Leonardo becoming like the leader of the team, because all throughout the show in this continuity, Leonardo's not the leader of the squad. It's actually Raphael, because like he's the oldest or whatever. And in this continuity, Leonardo is like very like hard-headed. Like just imagine a situation where Leonardo knows he's the most skilled ninja out of the whole team, but like it just gets to his head too much, and that inhibits his ability to be a good leader. And that's what this movie is about. Is about like his his, I don't know, he's just like very like full of himself, and like it gets him and like everybody else into like this really strange situation. It's just really great, and like the animation is literally the reason to watch. Like that's the reason you need to like start watching the show. But then like they do really cool stuff with the Turtles mythos and stuff. It's really, really tight. I know I say this all the time on the show. Like the art style can put a lot of people off, but like the moment you see this in motion, it's incredible. And they do a lot of really tight shit with the characters too. April is like, she is really involved with like martial arts and stuff, so she like fights with the Turtles too. They dive more into her being like a reporter in this movie. Really sick. Splinter
does sorry to interrupt. Does Donatello do machines?
He does do machines.
Okay, 10 out of 10 movie.
Splinter in this continuity is really sick too. When he was a human, he was basically Bruce Lee, and he was like a movie star, but then he gets transformed into a rat, obviously, and like when he's like in his rat form, he kind of looks like Mr. Miyagi, but he still moves like Bruce Lee. It's fucking great. This movie is incredible.
All right, don't tell us the whole movie. It sounds
well, it's not the movie, it's the show, but like but the movie is just about Krang and Leonardo becoming the leader of what do you call it, of the team. It's really sick.
Yeah,
I watched it with my wife. Wife does not give a fuck about Ninja Turtles. She loved this movie.
I just really want to punch that Leonardo in the face.
Why? What's wrong with you?
I mean, look at him. He looks like such a douche.
He's a douche.
See that
yeah.
face?
Is Raphael cool but rude?
No, he's not even rude in this.
Why is he so jacked?
He's the oldest brother. I don't know what to tell you, dude. It's just the way they
Is that
fucking
a
do it.
fang hanging out of his mouth?
It do be a fang. Yes.
Wait, so next you're gonna tell me that Michelangelo is not a party dude?
I mean, kind of. I guess I don't know. I don't fucking know.
It's like a very big Japanese thing for a character to have like a little fang hanging out. I like that. I'll take that.
All right. So Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is on Netflix. The movie from the Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show.
Poncho, you sold me. I'll watch it today and I'll give it a shot.
Well, real fans call it rot TMNT.
And you know, I hate to disappoint people, but David Walden has been on my ass about watching Primal. I watched the second season of Primal, and I must be a piece of shit. Like, I must be a human turd walking because I don't think that show's good.
What's Primal?
Is that the Gendy Tartakovsky?
Yeah, Gendy Tartakovsky show on HBO Max where it's like the caveman and his dinosaur. Well, you know what? Not that it's not good. Okay, that's taking it too far. I just think that it's like mediocre. I think it's like anybody could come up with like the stories that are being told. They're like really predictable. Like there doesn't push anything. Like the animation is just okay. Like he was raving about it the other night. I'm sure Poncho remembers. He was singing this thing's praises. Like, but I don't see it, man. It was just so meh. Like it's just okay. I don't know. Sorry, Gendy. But this looks good. And Poncho got me hyped for this.
Trying to recapture the magic of Samurai Jack.
Yeah. And today, Poncho, I honestly, when you said you wanted to talk about something on Netflix, I thought you were going to talk about Tekken.
Oh, I talk about that.
Oh, Tekken Doovie on Netflix.
That just premiered.
Oh, did it?
Bloodline, yeah, Tekken Bloodline, that movie.
I'm about to say something controversial. I don't really give a fuck about Tekken. Sorry.
Oh my god!
I like.
You're
Tekken.
telling me that you don't care about a ripoff of Street Fighter?
I like Tekken 3, and like that's
Who are you? Who are you? I don't even know you.
I like Tekken for King, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean King is obviously incredible. I like Tekken. I like Tekken 3, and that's really it. My love started and ended with Tekken 3.
He's the pride. King is the pride of Mexico, brother. And you didn't like Tekken Tag? Tekken Tag was fun.
No, I don't know. I don't know why I didn't. When I got a PS2,
like Tekken Tag?
When I got a PS2, what was I playing? I don't even know what I was playing when I got a PS2. Probably like Tony Hawk Underground or some shit like that.
Hell yeah. The Secret Kiss level, brother. That was how I got into Kiss.
I can't believe that you don't like Tekken Tag. That is upsetting me and my homegirls.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I don't hate it.
That's essentially a racist remark.
Okay. Well.
All right, we're getting sidetracked. We're supposed to be talking about She-Hulk.
Oh yeah, She-Hulk. Show's good.
She-Hulk was good.
I liked it. I thought it was fun.
I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. It was actually really fun to me.
That's it.
All right.
That's it.
And that's the bottom line because
I didn't expect them to cover. I didn't expect them to cover all the like origin shit in the one episode. I thought that was pretty well done the way they did that. The only thing I didn't like was how she became She-Hulk, like the intricacies of how she got her powers or whatever. I thought it was kind of stupid.
Yeah, it was very convenient.
Right.
Yeah. It felt like that was the only way they could do it, or because from what we know of this Bruce Banner already, he's like already so like aware that his blood is toxic. Like he would never willingly give a transfusion even to his cousin because he knows how dangerous it is.
Okay. I mean, I guess if you think about it like that, yeah, but I don't know. It just seems so like Rick said, convenient. Like I don't know.
Yeah, my only issue with the show was just that I wish that fight with what's her name, Titania? Is that her name?
Yeah.
If you could even call it that.
With Jamila Jamil would have been a little bit longer, like just a little bit. It didn't need to be super like.
Or if
long
we
or
had
anything
any
like that, just a
context
little
for
bit
why
long.
she's busting in through the wall.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we're gonna find out the next episode.
Yeah.
But you know what? If that is the case, then they should have done a 2-episode premiere. Like, if it's
Yeah.
gonna connect that much into the next episode, it's kind of like, should have at least done 2 episodes then.
Yeah, that would have made sense.
Especially because this is the longest running Disney Plus series so far. I forget the episode count, but it's much longer than all the other ones. Maybe it's 10. I don't know what it is, but
I
it's
think it's
longer
like
than all the other ones.
13. No?
Oh yeah, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. So would have if you could have afforded to premiere with 2 episodes, I think. And I hope everybody saw the after credits scene.
Oh,
Keep asking
so
people
good.
about it,
Actually,
and everybody's
actually,
like, "I didn't see it."
I didn't see it.
Sir, surely you
goodness.
jest.
Gotta go
Highly
back.
Yeah, I liked I mean, I don't know how much more of him we'll see in the rest of the series, but I like, the characterization that we got for Bruce Banner in this one too,
Yeah.
We had a lot of nice moments for him as well.
Yeah, it's definitely, at least for me, this series has helped him in my eyes. It wasn't like before.
Even
And I also
the,
like that the arm was explained. His arm being fixed was explained well too.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. VLR Sierra is saying it's 9 episodes.
9 episodes, okay.
Okay. Yeah, you was reminding me something about Bruce. Oh, even like little bits of him talking about his time with Tony and helping him get the lab and all of that type of stuff. I thought that was great storytelling, to add to
Yeah,
that.
you can tell he misses Tony, I think that was cute.
Yeah.
And yeah, just her the portrayal of her powers I thought was really good too, and especially the two Hulk like fighting each other, it was like kind of fun.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just thought it was honestly like just solid, just fun. Like I didn't go in with really a lot of expectations. It's if it's a Marvel show, there's always like a certain par of like not quality to say like chef's kiss quality, but like quality of like you can tell it's going to be sort of there's a good base layer that you'll always get, and it sometimes falls under, sometimes goes over, but it's always a certain par of quality, and I think this one was like just a little bit above it. I think it was just fun, good characterization for her, and some I don't know, just fun moments. It's just fun, whatever.
Yeah, I'm hoping we see a lot of little Easter eggs and a lot of like universe building and different characters and stuff like that. I mean, from what we've seen of the trailers and stuff, it looks like that's what it's going to be. So,
yeah, definitely been a lot of that. A lot of just upfront references to things already.
hmm Oh, even the breaking the fourth wall, briefly there for a second was
Yeah.
a good comic callback, basically.
And having just finished Better Call Saul, I don't think this will be nearly the quality of like the courtroom drama and stuff, but I hope it is a fun like lawyer show, like she was saying, to the fourth wall.
It's not.
No,
I didn't see that big thing that they posted the other day, and everybody was ripping the show. They were like, it was originally going to be like an intense like court drama, but we didn't know how to write a court drama, so we didn't do that.
Yeah, I saw that. And then somebody said, hire good writers.
That's wow.
I think
Come
I
on.
did see that. Yeah.
This is Disney. You got mad money. What are you talking about?
Well, good writers
Yeah,
cost money.
There's so many court shows, like you could have easily picked a guy out. Like it was so funny when that shit happened. Everybody was like, "What are you talking about? You're Disney. You can't find anyone."
They should have gotten Peter Gould from Better Call Saul. That would have been crazy.
He would have definitely done it. Right off
Oh
the
my
heels of Better Call Saul, too.
Did anyone? Okay, if we're talking Better Call Saul, did anyone see the series finale?
Absolutely.
I didn't see it yet.
Oh,
God damn you.
incredible! Like, god damn, bravo, Vince.
Truly incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. End of an era, dude. Like legit, this is the last piece of Breaking Bad media ever.
All right, don't start Fabio on us, Fabio.
Well,
I'm
they've
just
said
saying.
that for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said that for years.
There's no El Caminos after this. There's no anything,
All right.
This is the end of the Breaking Bad saga. And it was very, very good.
I mean, we talked about this, but I was like super happy with the way Breaking Bad even ended. I thought it was like so fitting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, totally.
The
I think I'm gonna start Breaking Bad again, honestly. Just
I was thinking about the same, to be quite honest.
On how this show and the fact that it's over and they kind of are chronologically linked.
Mhm.
I want to go into it. Yeah, for
I
sure.
want to go into Breaking Bad with the knowledge from Better Call Saul and see how much it transforms that show.
Yeah,
Right,
for sure.
right.
Even just how like as you're watching Breaking Bad, you know, because Walt's the main character, you can't help but root for him. But when they portray him from the Saul point
I was
of
thinking
view,
that too.
it's like, whoa, like how did we ever root for this guy? You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
it just drove home like this guy sucks, dude.
He stinks. He just stinks.
Oh, brother.
This guy stinks.
And you know the wild shit is like he was like one of the only people to fucking survive really after the whole shit was all said and done.
If you call this surviving.
That's what I was gonna say. It's sort of like what happened with Prey and going back and watching Predator 1 after that shit too.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
well, Predator 2 is the one that I think links to it the most. But dude, Prey was way better than it had any right to be.
Yeah,
it was really good.
I couldn't even believe it. Like I'm like after the opening sequence into the title sequence, and I'm just like, oh, this is actually gonna be a good movie. Like, what the hell? I was like mad. Like, oh my god, they got me.
yeah. They almost got you to go back and bust out your NECA figures, huh? Or bottom back? I don't know.
Dude, the amount of people that have hit me up to be like, oh man, I just watched Prey. Do you think I can still get that Mezco on pre-order? I'm like, bro, it's long past time. But yeah, no, Predator hype is back for sure. And like, listen, I get it. On body mass alone, you're never gonna top that first one. I mean, it's tough. But overall, maybe I'm one of my trademark controversial opinions. I think it's a better movie than the original Predator. Like on a screenplay, like bare bones standpoint.
And you know, really, it should be. It should make more sense than the one before. It should look better. It's like whenever anybody's like, "Why are you saying that this new anime is the best animation?" Like, it should be. There shouldn't be a show from 10 years ago that you're like, that's still the best animation to date. Like, then that really sucks for the industry. If that's still the best animation.
It really sucks, or the original one is just really, really good. But yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, it's a classic. Hard to compare.
All right, let's get out of here. I'm gonna hit the bars at 9, so let's go.
All right, hit the bars. All right, thanks to everybody for.
Excuse me, real quick, John Papa Sergio. No, absolutely not. I don't cheeb. Okay, I am 1 or 2 mango margaritas in, but that's neither here nor there.
Mango margarita, eh?
Dude, these are okay. I'm not a sponsor. I'm not gonna plug them here.
Okay.
Anyway.
Excuse me.
Are you sponsored?
Maybe on my streams soon. Speaking of which, can we plug?
Oh, look at that.
Plug away.
Yeah, plug away.
All right. Well, before I get out of here, thanks to everybody for hanging out in the chat. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for everybody who stops by the Fopster live streams every Monday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. I don't think I'll be streaming this Monday because I have a job booked that I'm COVID testing for tomorrow, so I should be working Monday. But I'm gonna try to do one on Tuesday instead. 112 Tuesday returns. Not really a lot of Mezco news going on right now, anyway. But if you want to come and hang out in the streams. Last week, we built the Mezco Toys 112 Collective Iceberg chart. That was super fun. Thanks for everybody who contributed to that. Because tier lists are just so done and dusted at this point, right? The tier list format is dead. It's all about iceberg charts now, okay?
Yeah, it's not like somebody made a tier list about toy collectors that blew up.
No. Screw
You
that.
gotta.
I was doing
you gotta
tier list
strike.
way before that, right? Poncho, you did a
gotta
tier
strike
list
while the
too.
iron's
So
hot.
it's
Sure did.
suffice to say the tier list format is done and dusted. We're on to iceberg charts now, okay? It's like when all your friends are like, no, we don't do weed anymore. We're on salvia now.
Oh my god. I was actually thinking about going live and doing a tier list myself. It'd be
No, do an iceberg chart. I actually want to see an iceberg chart on SH Figure Arts Collecting. Please,
oh my
Poncho.
god. My tier list
Come
would be toy influencers and how I would react to them if I saw them in a bar. How hard would I hug them? Stuff like that.
And you know what? Some of the rankings might surprise you.
For as much shit as that dude got, I agreed with a lot of his rankings. Boog, I think you did too. But anyway, yeah, if you want to come and hang out on my streams, come and check me out here on YouTube, Fobster, Instagram, Fobster360. Working on a few other, videos outside of the streams as well. So look forward to those reviews, video essays, things of that nature. So come check me out here on YouTube at Fobster. And if we're talking pickups real quick, thank you. Shout out to a dude I traded my Vapor for my second Krieg Murder Hornet. I literally need just one more Krieg Assault Squadron Builder pack to complete the Krieg army. So when that gets finished, I'll be having a video up about that as well. So lots of cool content for the 112 scale premium soft goods lines coming to the Fobster YouTube channel. Go subscribe.
Wow.
Yeah, good stuff. What about you, Poncho? What's up?
I am doing nothing. But I am hoping to wrap the script for Posing Ain't Easy episode 10 this weekend, hopefully, and then start shooting next week.
Whoa.
And that's
I'd like
it.
to see that.
Mamma mia.
Excellent. Rick?
Hey, it's me, and I'm still here, and I'm still selling fake doors.
Stupid.
So come on down and buy fake doors. Follow me, RickDom2345. I'm finding shit in these thrifts, baby. I'm out here finding shit. It's me.
All right. I'm just going to be doing some cleaning house and getting ready to open up some things that I've been having on ice for a while. And as promised, I'm going to start shooting some in course myself, leisurely, no pressure with that. And yeah, feeling good about that. That's what I'm going to do. Continue to slim down on some things that I have that I want to sell. And that's it. That's what's going on. So that's what we all got going on right now. And we getting out of here. And we love all of you guys for hanging out and for donating and for listening. And once again, rest in peace to Kamani Edwards. Definitely got to find out what's going on with that situation. Yeah. But yeah, we love you all. Thanks for hanging out. As always, rate, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell down there. And until next time, peace.
Goodbye.
Watch the skies, brothers.
Bye-bye.